Wow. Holy Toledo. What an episode last night, huh?
Yeah, my favorite one yet. By far.
Mm-hmm.
By far.
I agree. I concur. I'm back on like, okay, I'm interested in the show again.
That knee to the neck / face was the knee heard around the world, dude.
Holy.
I'm
surprised.
Such a cutscene too. I'm like, oh my god.
Well, what powers does he have that he's taking this beating and not dying?
I guess just like muscle mass. My head would have been rolling on the floor.
That and the stomp down when he was down him, stomping on him. What we're saying, guys, somebody takes a beating.
It was something. You know,
they got these hands.
Yeah, they got them hands, them feet, them knees. When we were leading up to this show, you know, originally when they announced that Frank Grillo was going to be playing Rick Flag Sr., I was excited because I like Peacemaker. I despised the character by the end of the Suicide Squad film because of the killing Rick Flag. So when they announced Rick Flag Sr., I was excited because in my mind, the first thing I go to is Peacemaker's going to have to answer for what he did. And by the time we get here, I don't like seeing it. You know what I mean? They don't change.
Peacemaker changed so much that,
yeah,
which is of course his point. He's like, oh, that it affected me so much that this is what I'm trying to be a better person now.
Yeah, it really is a great exercise in perspective. You know what I mean? But it's also an exercise in atonement and answering for your crimes. Because I was talking to the adventurous one last night, Joseph Michaels, before the show. And Joe pointed out that this should be the episode where the two come face to face. And I told him I used to be excited, but Peacemaker still has to catch some hands. Like he's owed those hands. No matter how good of a person he is now, he's still owed those hands. But when we got to it, I'm like, he's paid twice now. He's got the receipt. Stop, just stop. And then the knee comes in. I'm like, oh my God. It just became painful.
But man, when the whole Eagly stuff,
amazing.
Amazing. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, amazing. when Prime Eagle, I screamed, I yelled like, oh shit. Dude is fully tapped in, locked in. It was amazing.
You just done fucked up, motherfucker.
Yeah, the coolest part is trying not to get into too much spoiler territory. There's not enough people watching right now to really.
Someone's gonna get them talons.
But what got me was just acting unaware the whole time. You know what I mean? He's sitting there looking at the mouse. He's sitting there flying around. And you know the bad guy is in the proximity, but then you realize, oh, he knew the entire time. He was a decorated soldier sent off to fight a giant starfish with a bunch of costume freaks.
Overseas.
Yep. Vogsy sent you the link. Good morning, Paul. Vogsy, pop your camera, buddy. Pop your camera. Hey, bud.
Hey. Good morning, guys.
Did you get to watch Peacemaker, Vogsy?
No, because I was talking to you last night, remember?
Yeah.
But Mark had time to watch it though.
Yeah, I was talking to him before I went online. I mean, I watched it before I went online.
Yeah. Oh no, dude, I'm like behind on like everything.
The good news is you're in for a treat.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like treats.
You know, then right after it came up on Hulu for me to watch, and I finally watched it.
Alien? Red Sonja?
No, Red Sun.
The Superman movie? Oh man, that's been years. That's a good movie. That was a good.
I hadn't seen it, so it just happened to come up on my
Mark Miller story.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I liked the different perspectives that they put on it. Yet,
it's one of my favorite comic reads for Superman. The book has a little bit more room to work. Obviously, I mean it's not much. It's just like 4 issues, so it's not like there's a ton of content they had to cramp down. But there's some key factors with Lex that you kind of don't get in the movie that adds so much complexity to the book. And there's a cool twist to the end in the book that they did not include in the movie because they had to trim out a lot of the Lex stuff. It doesn't give you the twist at the end. But if you enjoyed the movie, I highly, highly recommend taking 30, 45 minutes one day, sitting down and reading the book. It's phenomenal.
Great. So 30, 45 minutes means an hour to 3 hours for me. Got it.
Why? Are you illiterate?
I have reading issues, yes.
Okay. Well, that's odd because I've known you for 5 years and you've been a comic book reader the whole time.
Yeah, I read
You're a
slowly.
cover collector. We just
No, I am that too, but I read slowly. That's
fair.
you've also known me for a while. I've also advocated that comic books and graphic novels belong in schools and stuff because they're a gateway for those with literacy issues and dyslexia and whatnot.
You know what? It just dawned on me. You've been on a crusade this whole time I've known you to encase all books in plastic where no one can read them. I just figured it out. Yeah, but you can also good news is it's an Elseworld book and they're all it's just 4 individual issues. So you can read an issue a day, an issue at your own pace. You ain't got to sit down and read it all at once.
I will say, Freaky, that was the one thing as I was watching it that was the most bizarre to me was like, and I don't know if it was ever even explained in the books or not, but it's like, why is it all of a sudden? I mean, granted, I remember seeing the kid with the bats, but I mean, I go, why is it all of a sudden just because Superman's over there now, Batman develops over there? How you doing, Finn?
Good.
You don't sound like you're 100% sure of that.
So I just woke up. Ooh.
Oh, it's a combination.
Guys, is trying to go back to sleep.
Oh, okay.
It's being awake when you don't want.
Everybody.
No, were you?
Ben!
I heard Daddy awake. I heard Daddy awake.
I heard Daddy awake. God, I love it.
So the look your look on your
Daddy
face.
And also Abe jumped into my lap.
I love your
So this look, everything isn't that you're not excited. It's that you're still tired and you're dreading the fact that you have to go to school today.
I have a test. I don't know. I don't not want to go to school.
It'll be fun.
Well,
What? Wait, what is he excited for? I missed
He
that.
said he doesn't want to go
not.
to school do his test today.
It's okay, Finn. Adults have tests too, especially me, because silly work makes us refresh everything. And guess what? I don't care. I'm a horrible influence. I'm sorry, Mark.
Oh, he wasn't. He wandered off with a sandwich. Classic Finn. He locks in and then locks out just as fast.
Dude, Mark, your kids are awesome, by the way.
I think so.
Yeah. I found out my sister-in-law is due in like 2 weeks, so Uncle Vlogs is on the way soon, hopefully.
Nice.
Won't get to meet the kid till next year, though.
That's good. That means they'll have time to train the kid.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yep. No, it's because my brother lives in Europe, but it's okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's really cool. What took him over there?
So he quit his job in Boston. My dad worked in Germany for like a year. We lived there as kids. So he goes over and my dad's like, okay, stop slouching around. He's like your age, Mark, or you're younger. And he's like,
Your dad?
Gonna work. And my brother's like, okay. So he goes to the bar my dad and him like to go to. And he's like, yeah, I know German because we lived there as kids. Can I get a job? And they're like, yeah. But it was in an Irish pub. So this girl walks in and they're talking about him and boom, magic happens.
What kind of work does he do?
He's a cooler dude than me. Even
What
though
kind
he
of work?
collect
What kind of work
comics.
is he into?
Now?
Yeah.
I think he's like finance.
Huh.
Yeah. I actually owe him a call, but I'll probably call him next week.
Wonderful.
Send him smoke signals. Be like, I called you, bro. You didn't respond.
Exactly. I called you, bro.
I guarantee that if all of a sudden I have 27 messages on Instagram, Mark has spammed it.
Oh god.
Oh, on Instagram, yes, no. Yeah, it's better just to hit the chat at one time. What throws me off is like makes me think about it is, I'm gonna have no shame to this because I'll go live and in my own group chat while I'm live, someone will put a link to somewhere else. I'm like, okay, I'll spam these real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, like when I release a video, I don't like flood it.
I like to just do like the live stream. Just the point is like, hey, come hang out, come talk.
Yeah, I had a live
stream. And then your Tuesday show.
That's
and then your
live stream. Tuesday, Friday, Sunday.
Oh, okay. I just knew that there's a lot of them.
3.
Yeah,
it seems like they grow exponentially due to the numerous group chats. But hey, I didn't put me in all those chats.
Right.
I would just say there's like 3 people that like all of a sudden, like it's one of 3 people when I see all of a sudden I went from I had just cleared my Instagram chats to all of a sudden I have 10 or something chats. I'm like, oh, either Mark or Chris or who's the other
Chris
one?
only does it on Wednesdays. Yeah, some people only do it on certain shows. You only do it on
one. Yeah, I do it only on Saturday.
That. I guess I'm in different ones, but you do it only on Only Slabs.
He doesn't
once
just
in a while,
do Wednesday. He does Saturday.
Once in a while, you'll throw up the Monday video. You don't do that every single week.
But when I do Monday, it'll be only to like
specific chats.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 chats, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you have people some days, like there's certain people that do it every day.
Every video, every
day, everything. All day. And they're like, and there's some people that share videos that aren't out yet. Like, and they don't even point out when they're sharing the link to it that it's not even out yet. So you see the same one multiple days. Like, yeah. All right, guys, chill. We all follow you. If we want to watch your video, we will get the notification and go watch your video.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah, no, I usually do Mondays and Thursdays. I usually just do the story.
And to the point with you doing it on Saturdays, I can't think of the last time that wasn't how I went to your Saturday video, because Saturdays are pretty busy for me. If I'm off from work, I got kids stuff. If I'm working, I'm literally your show starts when I'm literally in motion to and from work, from coming back from the lunch break. So I'll get those notifications and I'm like, oh, and then I'll hit the link straight from Instagram. And that's how I always come into that show every time. So it is, I see it helpful in real time. Otherwise, I would just be in motion and not think about checking YouTube,
Yeah, I work most Saturdays, but tomorrow I'm actually going to go to not my main LCS, but a smaller one near me because the guy's cool.
No, what's it called?
It's called Max Heroes and Villains. It's small, it's tiny.
You're over there where Rebel Base is, right?
That's my shop. Yeah.
What's the other? Isn't Heroes aren't hard to find close to you as well?
Yeah, it's like a bit of ways, but I can't stand their parking situation because, long story short, I was there and they have like their parking sucks. So my friend and I took a chance.
That's the long story short right there.
The street, and they say, "Don't park here." And we're like, "Whatever, dude. We're gonna be gone 30 minutes." That's the long story long. We come out. It is a long story. we come outside 30 minutes later. My friend has a boot on his trunk.
On his trunk? Usually they put it on your wheel.
No, his truck. Sorry, his wheel.
Oh, truck. Okay,
no,
sorry.
I go to Rebel. Rebel's fun. I go to this place Max sometimes just because the guy's cool. It's small. The shop I really will never go to is a place called A Penny's Worth Comics because the guy is lazy. Like, and I've read his Google reviews and he's a snob. He, like, for example, someone had a question about something. He's like, they said, "Oh, you didn't have this," and blah blah blah. And the guy comments back in the rudest, sounds like the rudest voice. He's like, "Have you heard of a bad day, a-hole?" I'm like, wow. Talk to your customers like that, dude? Nope. Not taking my business.
That's fair. It's your business. You get to use it how you see fit.
But I'm
I do have to pause for a second because y'all know the rules whenever my Jersey boy comments word for word it. Driving ATM, comma, have a great weekend, fam, period. Shout out Jim V, fire. And this is a passive aggressive shot from Jersey boy. Him and I were talking last night about the boys and Gen V. I am not a fan. He is a fan.
Have you ever thought about how hard it is to drive an ATM machine?
It's got to be tough. It's got to be tough. There's not even wheels on that bad boy.
No, yeah, and all the money flying out.
Laugh while crying, kiss, heart.
Distinguished
Good morning,
AR.
Hey, what's going on? We got Burt Family 54 Comics. Enjoyed that episode last night. This season hasn't been as amazing as season 1, but still good. I would love to debate the merits of that. I think that this episode for me, which ironically is episode 5, is the episode 5 pivot. If you go back to season 1 and go see what episode 5 was, that was when Christopher had his crisis of personality of person. That's when he was breaking down and they were playing House of Pain. And in this one, it was that same episode. We're on this, and I called this after episode 3, Rob. I said, we're on the same episode format, like the writing format for the first season. This is the same noticeable writing format. Episode 5 is the crisis episode. And where it was Peacemaker's crisis in season 1, this is Christopher Smith's crisis in season 2. Yeah. He was trying to figure out
what I will still go with Burke on this one.
Yeah.
And just for one other reason, they could be 100% equal as far as everything else, except for that fucking entrance song. Season 1, hands down, I had to sit there and watch it every single time. No matter what, I'd go find it on YouTube at random times just to watch the song by itself. This go round, it's like, skip.
Oh man, I think it was episode 3 for me when I was like bobbing my head. At this point, I absolutely love the "Oh Lord" song. I'll be honest with you,
not as good though.
I'm not arguing that it is. We've had 2 years for Taste It to not only like be awesome during the show, but everything that came with it. It left the show. You know, it's still, you're still seeing stuff about it. But I think that I think he made the right call, to be honest with you. Like, I'm a diehard fan for that first season intro, but it has me wondering already. I wonder what he's going to do for season 3 now, assuming there is one. Oh my God. But what's Greek mean in terms of security? We just had a prostitution conversation.
But yeah, back to Rob's point, driving an ATM machine, very hard. All that money flying out.
Durs said he's moving that $sign. AR fire.
Moving a $sign is hard too.
It's not easy.
No,
it isn't, but it is, because that $sign always is in front of the bills, and so as I spend my money, that $sign
it turns into a little C.
It's real easy for it to go.
Yeah, right.
Shift to the right. It's a lot harder to shift it to the left, but thankfully.
So today also, I know Rob's not necessarily excited, but today the Superman movie should be streaming on Max. I don't know if there's a certain time of day.
Superman, I've already seen the Superman movies. Oh, correct, because I paid for it, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, I'm saying it's coming to streaming at home. Some people want to see it again. There's not too many people that'll be seeing it for the first time. It's had massive video on demand sales and all kinds of stuff.
Are you gonna watch it again?
Not on Max, because I watched it last night on my physical copy that showed up 5 days early. Steelbook. This is glow in the dark. I was this morning years old when I found that out. It's got a nice.
I think I watched it a week and a half, 2 weeks ago on whatever I paid for. I guess I bought the streaming rights. But,
oh, that is dope.
Hey, you know what else comes out today?
Tell me.
Not that I only know this because I was reading the newsletter from my comic book shop. I'm not because I care.
Oh, you care.
But I care a little bit only because of the character featured, I suppose. But apparently, Magic the Gathering
Oh, the
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
hits today.
Yo, I don't
I didn't
care. And I
know.
care. That's super cool.
Yeah, I don't. It's exactly it's like I'm like, oh, I don't. To me, as an old school Magic the Gathering player, I don't understand bringing in comic book characters, all this other stuff. But for those people, but for Spider-Man to be able to hit that stuff, I guess that's kind of cool.
Yeah, well, also, you got to think it's kind of fun. Like, if you're still dialed in a little bit, the idea of bringing in new players, because I imagine being that, like that's like an entry level for people. You come in, and if you think this is fun and you want to go deeper into the gaming itself, you'll link up with the people that've been playing, and
I
also
don't
the
play
chase.
that game with anybody because the
chase.
cards I have are from '93 and stuff. Now they're over 30 years old.
That means they're worth money.
People sit there and I pull out my deck and people start flipping cards. People go, "What the fuck is that?" They've never heard of some of these cards, or they've only heard of these cards. They've never seen them.
I saw
And
those
then they
cards,
flip over their
AARP
cards, and I go,
convention.
"What the hell is that?" I don't.
Mark, are you going to Batman Day tomorrow or no?
Of course.
Is Batman
course,
Day
Rob.
tomorrow?
Yes, Rob. If you check out this channel, I think it's on YouTube. It's called Legion of Comics. There's a video they put out Wednesday for their subscribers.
Wow.
They're aware that
There's a channel called Legion of Comics.
They're aware of and what Batman Day is, when it takes place, how to participate, and the items that will be available or accessible that day. And they gave you the heads up in case you needed to reach out to your LCS for some of the limited stock items.
I should probably hit the notification bell so I get alerted to those things in a timely manner.
Yeah, I heard that Legion of Comics dude. So very cool ass.
He's helpful. He's helpful, if anything else.
I heard that W Vox 18 dude's kind of a whiny little punk, but that's
only when he's reporting people on YouTube.
Right.
Well, you saw. I just finally got around to watching your Heroes Con haul.
Oh yeah. I didn't appreciate your comment though, Rob. If I'm being serious,
I just laugh
because I saw that I had a notification from Rob, which was a treat, and I'm like, oh. Then I clicked on it, then I read it, and I'm like, why are you bringing up bad energy right now? Like, why do you have me thinking about your absence? I don't appreciate that.
I
like about next year. Okay.
Vlog.
Yeah, like not cool, man. Not cool.
Yeah, because I did get confirmation that the graduation is on the 13th of June next year.
So I like Mark's little point at the end of the vlog. He's like, Vogsy, I love you. I'm like, thanks, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Vlogs was asking about that last night. Him and I were just hanging out talking, and he was asking about your absence next year. It's already being felt.
How he can help fill the void.
No, he asked
work on your mustache.
He asked what we're going to do.
I will never grow one as good as you, sir.
It's going to be more difficult and stuff like that. I'm like, it's not going to be more difficult work-wise. It'll be more difficult enjoyment-wise not having in there. There'll be a hole missing,
DJ and Mark do 99.9% of the booth stuff in figuring out, planning it, logistically bringing everything there, and then I disappear for long stretches of time to go buy and shop stuff because I'm not near that area.
Yeah, that's what I pointed out to him. It's not going to be. It's going to be sad missing like one of my closest friends on the platform, like one of my top 5 guys. That's going to. I look forward to Heroes Con every year because the people that I spend so much time with, I get to see in person. That's like everything comes after that. Getting to spend that time with my dad, us getting to see these people that we actually care about. That it sounds corny, but
it'll be breakfast. That first breakfast is when Marco will be like,
I'll look around. I'll just set a coffee black in the chair in front of the chair next to me, and no one's allowed to sit there.
You'll see it slowly
this year was
consumed somehow. Yeah.
For me. I'm going to make it a 4-day thing now because I got to go to dinner with you guys. I got to spend extra time.
Who's in your top 5, says Burke. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
The Illuminati.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really not much of a mystery. Put Sector, DJ, Nick, Remy, and Rob up there.
And I'm
That's,
number
those are the-
100, guys.
You got such an honorable mention there in that.
Those
in
are the
that,
people
Heroes
that-
Con video.
Those
You're
are
right
the
there,
people
brother.
that I spend the lion's share of my time with. And it's nothing about liking them more than anyone else. It comes from a timeshare perspective. Those are the people I spend most of my time with. Burke, you're up there high on the list. And God, for the longest time, you were the person I spent most of my time with. But life has us doing different things at different times.
Guys, I'm number 100, so I win.
Yeah, Vogs is way down there.
Way down.
No, I don't mind naming names. Real ones name names, guys. Real ones name names. Yeah, Burke knows it. Steve knows exactly how I feel about him. Go back and look at any of my HeroCon footage and look where Burke is standing. He's right there with us.
Oh, you had a beautiful dedication to him about why it was so great to see him. I thought it was
I'm not on this platform without Steve. He's your
gateway drug.
He's literally my oldest friend on the platform.
What we know now is that Burke is to blame for you.
Yeah. Y'all got to catch these hands because of Steve. What's up, Pop? Tuned in to start my weekend out right and get hit with terrible news. Rob, not at next year's Heroes Con. Ugh.
No.
Yeah, this is only terrible news for Pops because now he's assuming we're going to ask him to do more work.
Pops is like, dang it.
That's what I told Vogs last night. I was like, this just means that Austin has to do work.
Hey,
Austin
Rob,
might have
like
to
I
talk
told,
to people.
Welcome to be a member of the team, Austin. Yeah,
Rob, I told.
Yeah, even though you're not going to be there, Rob, we are going to need you to do the logistics for Friday's dinner.
Ain't gonna happen.
Nope.
I think I assured you what my thoughts were before anyway. So on what I would look into to try to turn it around.
Rob, I told Mark I'm willing to help anytime you guys need on Thursdays.
I mainly just need you to run around and find me more Turok number 1s than you did last year.
Yep.
In my absence, just pick up a few Ravaged number 1s.
Okay. And Spider-Man 2099?
Oh, those actually cost money. The Ravaged 2099s are like Turok 1s. You can pick them up for $1. Yeah. Whereas Spider-Man 2099 will cost you 20, 25 bucks.
10 to 20 bucks, depending on
condition. 10 to 20,
you can find
10
beat
to
up
20 bucks
ones.
if it's beat up. Yeah, but if it's near mint condition, is going to cost you.
Yeah, I come across the book
25.
all the time, and I'd say at least 80% of the time, like I'm talking heavy spine creases.
Yep.
So, Mark, you want to hear something funny? I'm like literally last year, I'm at Heroes Con looking for Turok number 1, and the guy at one of the booths is like, isn't there some guy looking for those? I'm like, yeah, my buddy. And they're like, yeah, he came by earlier. I'm like,
to be fair, there's a lot of folks out looking for them, which I appreciated. I definitely did. It was really fun. I gave away.
I gotta go wake my wife up for her.
All right, I gave away a Legend of Kingdom Come Blu-ray to
I wanted to win that. I was
brother
upset.
John. Yeah, I gave him one. I still got two.
Yeah.
Hi, brother. What? Why are you sad? You
Who's
look
sad?
outside.
Is
The
it
sun's
Monkey
coming
or
up. The
Finn?
kids are going to school. You get to go to work. You get to make money. She doesn't like work.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Well, I wish she didn't have to work, but like I told her, even if I won the lottery, I'd never tell her.
Hey,
Working builds character.
how are you?
I'm all right. How about you?
I'm all
She's
right.
like Boomerang.
Monkey.
She's like Captain Boomerang
Monkey.
with her little unicorn.
God, Monkey
I'm a
is
ball.
awesome.
I'm a ball. Shot a ball.
Is she driving them to school?
On
Is
her
that
way to
Monkey?
work.
Hi, Monkey. I love that bow.
You haven't seen what yet, Steve?
What do you say?
What have you not seen?
There it is.
I haven't seen that yet.
I haven't seen it yet. Yes, indeed. No,
Sub the
if we
future
make
lady.
a list, I'm not making a list, but I would say Mark
I
and
make a
Rob
list and I
are
check it
definitely-
twice.
Mark and Rob are definitely.
I see who's naughty and I see who's nice. Hi, Kyle.
Exactly. Mark and Rob are definitely up there because they've taught me so much.
Sub the future.
Sub the future.
Yeah, no, my travel for next year because of all that. My only plan to travel con is just going to WonderCon. My wife is going to join me for that one this year.
Where's that again? I
Yes.
always forget.
That one's in Anaheim. It's across the street from Disneyland.
Ah, nice. Yeah, we have a mini con around here that's not Heroes, but I
What
eventually want
is?
to go to.
Charlotte Comic Con is what it's called.
Yeah, I want to go to Terrificon eventually. 'cause
It's
pretty
put on.
fun.
It's put on by the same folks that ultimately put on Heroes Con. It's just a smaller one in a hotel conference room versus
That's
in
what
the
I've heard.
conference center.
Hey, what's up, brother John?
Oh, got you. Yeah, if you want to know if it's good or not, ask Brother John because he was our Heroes Con Turok competition winner, bringing in a stack of Turok ones as well as a 9.8. God, I don't even know how to say the last name. Palmier. Well, it's not Palmiotti, but Palmut or something like that. Variant for Turok 1 from the Dynamite run in a CGC 9.8. John came through big time.
Big time. No, I'm gonna try to build a stack before next year's Heroes Con. Be like, hey Mark, happy first day. Boom.
Do it. Santa.
Pelletier. There you
I
go.
know
Pelletier.
him. Yeah, there it is. Pelletier, yeah.
Hey, what's up, Drew?
I just want to say again, for anybody, big shout out everybody to Sleepy Reader 666 over on Instagram.
Yes.
Who has Damien sent in some phenomenal artwork, original art to Comic Screen Cancer this year. We got 4 pages.
Are you
From
gonna do did you already do the live opening them?
I did the live on
You
Sunday.
did.
I've been posting them all this week on the Instagram page. Thank you for following us, Mark. Just easy. But it's just phenomenal. Really appreciate you sending those pages, sir.
Yep.
Crewman 2. Oh, no audio. That's what happens. He goes back to work and he forgets how to stream. This guy.
God, what a bum. No, I'm
What
kidding.
a bum.
Yeah. So
Hey, John, I'll forward it to you right now, John.
So we had we got what he sent in. He sent in a page from Betty and Veronica special from Archie Comics, a Conan the Barbarian page.
Oh, nice. I did see that. Okay.
Hi, Drew.
A
What's
page from
going on?
Superboy and a page from World's Finest
So
Comics.
I'm just
From the
joking.
80s.
By the way, Drew is
That's
my
really cool.
advocate, so I can't talk shit about him.
I'm going to advocate for you.
You always do.
I don't know how, but
It's
I
actually
swear,
really
Drew
easy.
reminds me of
advocation incoming.
I swear, Drew reminds me of my cousin Andrew in a good way.
By
Sounds like-
name?
Sounds like a sexy beast, this Andrew.
Dude, he's a stud. Dude, it's funny. He has like tats all over, and my grandma.
There's so many different ways you can
despises-
approach responding to that, Boggs.
Yeah, Vox wants to make out with his cousin. That's all.
Dude, he's
that's
a
all I heard.
stud.
Crocker.
Oh my god!
Oh, Drew, by the way, thanks to Tony Comiverse, I got X-Men Gold 30, the one I wanted.
Oh, did you get the wedding cover?
Yeah, not the J. I need to get the J. Scott Campbell, but not. Yeah, I got the wedding cover. I was happy.
Nice.
That makes me think, did y'all see the J. Scott Campbell cover for the Deadpool Batman #1 shot that just came out?
I have not seen it in person.
Oh,
I
the
saw
one
it when
with
the original
Huntress
solicits came
and
out.
Psylocke.
yeah.
It's a good cover. I picked one up to use as the giveaway Tuesday. It was one of the giveaway items. But all I could think about is how he has such a strong following. He's a good artist. He's a really good artist. And he draws females like Rob Liefeld drew females that people make fun of Rob Liefeld for drawing them with the heavily arched back and the pooter sticking way out. I'm like, yeah, it looks amazing. That's how comic women are supposed to be drawn, to be like tough and sexy and all that.
Yep, prominent camel toes.
Yeah. I want to see camel toes and moose knuckles. Every character.
I thought that a lot of the covers for that book looked really good. And I've heard good things about the backup, but I have heard nothing but negatives for the Batman Deadpool portion of Batman Deadpool.
Yeah, the
But I haven't picked it up yet, so
little bit higher up, baby, in front
Yeah,
of us.
it was an okay.
Higher,
It was
higher.
It was
Closer
an
to his
okay
ear.
story. I would say
Yeah,
my
right there.
favorite was the
Right there.
Wonder Woman
Yep, that's it.
Captain America.
Mhm. That's like his elbow. His elbow skin. But yeah, the Batman Deadpool story was boring. I'm not even gonna lie.
I agree.
It was generic and boring, as most crossovers go. You got a one shot. You don't have time to get into any character depth. It reminds you why people like Deadpool, but not very many people subscribe to his comic book. He's annoying to read. He's really, really annoying to read. That's my opinion of it.
I'm a fan of Deadpool books, so I might actually enjoy it. But I think that
Yeah, I'm a fan of Deadpool books, but I didn't like it.
kind
But
of a
like I said, the
strange
Wonder Woman
pairing.
It is. The Wonder Woman Captain America one was really good.
Yeah, it's the guy who does nothing but joke versus the guy who has no sense of humor.
Exactly.
Well, maybe 3 or 4 panels in the history of Batman, he's had a sense of humor, but for the most part, he's kind of a humorless twat. Which makes him fighting serious crime all that more serious.
Right.
But
We'll
why
give
so
it a read.
serious?
Well, that's a different guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
he dares.
I wonder
to ask
how many
the
times did Deadpool ask him why so serious? If that's not in the fucking crossover, then they dropped the ball.
Or if he asks him at some point, "Do you know how I got these scars?" and pulls up his mask.
He brings up the fact that he endangers and hangs out with underage men. It's like, oh, you and
It comes up,
young
yeah.
boys.
It's
Little
it's
John
a
Tunstall.
little grooming, just a little.
Yeah, chill, just a tad. I like the Frank Miller version where he locks him in a sewer and makes him eat rats. It's like, that's how you learn how to fight crime, Robin. Eating rats. Like, your billionaire ass ever ate rats, Bruce.
I'm trying to think what I just there was something I read or watched or something, some variant. I can't remember if it was a variant. It must have been a variant take. There's only where like he had like or so a bunch of basically kids that were to be future Robins or something that were like being pitted against each other or something. Some kind of God. Maybe
Like the
maybe
Hunger Games, but whatever
Almost.
orphan survives gets to throw us
something
on
along
the
those
line to fight crime.
It was
in
like
Gotham.
crazy. It was like some crazy shit, and I don't. Maybe I dreamt it up. I don't
Pretty
know.
cool. Say that battle royale concept is like not like it's not been overdone a million times, but they like during like the Marvel Now era, they did that Avengers Academy. It was like the island where they took all of like the new Warriors and the Young Avengers and like the new X-Men and pitted up against each other. Like Arcade had a Death Island. That was a pretty cool story. Like X-23 and Reptile and all kinds of underserved younger Avengers.
I hadn't seen that one, but I do remember in the Robin series with Damian Wayne. He had that. They were off on the.
It was like the Robin son of Batman.
Yeah, he was there along with a lot of the sidekicks or whatnot, and they were
right. That was more like a Mortal Kombat. That was like a fight.
Yeah, they were fighting to the death, and then you get resurrected by the Lazarus pit, and then but you only got resurrected like 3 times or 2 times or something, and your 3rd time would be pure, absolutely fatal or something.
Yeah, the one thing I don't like is that was like a League of Assassins thing, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So like, if you're in the League of Assassins, like death should be fucking permanent. I don't want like the potential League of Assassins to be like soft ass. We get to die more than once, people.
Well, the Lazarus pit's become a ridiculously overused trope, right? I mean, the fact that we've destroyed it, but oh wait, then we found there's other ones all around the globe and all this other stuff, and it's like it's just anytime we want to kill somebody off and bring them back, we can just there's never any consequences, hardly ever. I mean, even though they claim there's all these consequences, and there seems to be for certain people,
or it's just a magic catch-all for let's just bring back whoever is missing We can throw him in a Lazarus pit, bring him back, and pretend that nothing matters.
Right. And it's like, because I mean, even because Damien's now gone through himself has died like 3 times or something.
Yeah, he might as well be a member of the X-Men as many times as he died and come back.
Right. It's just DC's version of cloning, right?
Right.
It's like, oh, we just got a new clone body. No big deal. Here you go. Somebody took a brain scan of you and popped you in, and you're exactly the same, because that's how cloning works, right? Is you're exactly have all those environmental things that help to shape you in the real world. Those are instantly inherited.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we can have the nature versus nurture argument all day long, but the fact that certain traits are written into DNA is that's a theory. I mean,
no, sure, but I mean, there's
water,
elements. But it's not 100% of who you are, right? And that's been
it's
evident.
like DNA can also determine whether or not your uncle's going to touch you when you're a kid based on your uncle's DNA.
Immutable traits.
Yeah.
I'll immute them. You can't tell me what's immutable.
Someone has to.
If not me, then who? So how's Peacemaker?
This was the best episode yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna
put
that on my
do you remember
where I go
I was
99.
telling Rob earlier, to recap, the writing formula that James Gunn uses for season 1. This episode, I need the characters to reach this goal or this, and this episode will be the pivot. This episode, the same formula. This is the pivot episode, the breakdown, and it's presented so well. It's an emotional roller coaster, performed masterfully by this cast, executed amazingly with the script, and it's good. It's really, really good. There's oh shit moments, there's ooh moments, and there's heartbreak moments.
I like the way that the last episode ramped up. I didn't think overall it was the best episode, but the ending of it really came together well. You got some really great dialogue and moments with Tim Meadows throughout to kind of like keep you on the edge of your seat with nonsense.
Agent Fleury even levels up in this one, and it's not like I'm not
Ivy checking in.
Yeah, and it's
or
not
Ivory.
Yeah, everyone else like is maroon wearing maroon or jungle green wearing jungle green, and Ivory checking in. You catch it? He was the only one off.
Yeah. I was like, oh, obviously bird blindness is not your only blindness.
Definitely not. God.
I've been wondering, for years now, what the hell Tim Meadows has been up to. And the fact that like this is his big like reemergence is pretty stellar.
I honestly think that if this show proceeds beyond season 2, I think it's being written in a way that includes Tim Meadows.
Well, that's fucking great.
Did you catch that this episode, Rob? I mean, it was hard not to catch it, but
I'm sorry, was it?
I said if this show has a future beyond season 2, I feel like we're at a point where it's writing for Tim Meadows to be included in that future.
Sure, I would be disappointed if he disappeared from a season 3.
And after the events of this episode, how something was handled or perceived, it looks like, okay, this guy belongs with these people.
He actually he's not just a complete jerk off. He's actually seems like he has a moral compass.
He definitely does. And I'd encourage you to watch the little featurette that comes after the episode.
The extended scenes they've been doing.
Well, not that. There's featurette where they're talking to the cast and crew about the episode itself. Tim Meadows talks about when him and Ginger Cool meet for the first time. He asks him, like in the script, I don't even remember if it was included in the final cut of the episode, but he's asked how do you want to be introduced to? And it kind of like, what are you talking about? But they do their little banter, and it ends with just a head nod. He's like, just give me a head nod. So in this episode, something happens. And Fleury says something to him, but it's kind of a moment of like quiet. He just looks at him and gives him that head nod that he requested the moment that they met. So it was like a little subtle callback that you wouldn't really know or even catch until Tim Meadows in the behind the
Kind of
scenes
like
points
just
out
like
to
a
you.
wink to let us know that we're all in this together.
Yes, literally. But it was like a personal thing between the two of them kind of deal. But I thought that was super smooth. I'd missed it. I missed it watching the show. So when he pointed out, I'm like, oh shit. It's just
Eric,
the detail and
is that
depth to the writing.
DMV? Is that the Department of Motor Vehicles, or is that the District, Maryland, Virginia?
I'm going to guess
Or is
the
it
it's
DMV
going to be a
route?
show based on the Department of Motor Vehicles. That would be
Morning, Rich.
Tim Meadows would fit in that show very well.
Yeah.
Do it in the style of The Office and just have Tim
Yeah.
Meadows.
I just wanted to ask somebody if call somebody Sweet Thing and ask them if they can buy them a fish sandwich.
It's sandwich.
Yeah, that's my line. Hey there, Sweet Thing. Can I buy you a fish sandwich? Was your father a meat burglar? Because it looked like somebody stole two fine hams and shoved them down the back of your dress.
Yeah.
Oh,
That movie was hilarious. Greco-Roman wrestling.
Yeah, that's gay.
Yeah.
You were a homosexual.
Wasn't he in? No, he wasn't. Never mind.
Combats softitude
of the wang. Yes. This is where the magic happened.
You know what?
Magic happened in the curtains once over there. That was a good
reason-
shot for old Leon.
For some reason, the only movie I can think of on top of my head with Tim Meadows in is Benchwarmers, where he's the coach and he gets the guy who's like drinking and stuff, who's like Hispanic, and he gives him, he's like, how old are you? And he writes with purple crayon, the guy writes, I'm 12. And he's like, more like 1200.
Yeah, that's called Bench Warmers. It was the Happy Madison production starring Rob Schneider.
Where he's like,
Like,
dude, yeah, and he's the opposing coach. He's like, I'm 12. He's like, more like 1200.
Is that
I'm
the
like,
one
"Yeah."
with Napoleon Dynamite and David Spade?
John Heater, yeah.
John Heater. Oh my god.
He's Napoleon Dynamite. Don't try
Yeah,
to pretend you know his name just because you know everybody
Give me
in
your-
every movie ever, Mark.
You're
You're the only person who remembers Napoleon Dynamite's name.
Well, it's because he was in a handful of hilarious movies outside of Napoleon Dynamite. What was the name of it?
Fury.
What?
Blades of Fury.
Glory.
Blades of Fury. The Blades of Glory was hilarious. The Iron Lotus move was dangerous, but they pulled it off. But that wasn't the best one. Billy Bob Thornton, and it was one of Michael Clark Duncan's last roles when they were kind of like the guys that would run the class for the unlucky and love guys and the dorky guys to hire them to train them how to be more accessible to get out there in the dating scene. And it was, ultimately those things are a scam and those guys are taking money. I don't know if they were doing cam girl things. I don't remember that being in the movie. But if you remember, like there was a show on VH1 with this guy that was like training nerds how to get out there and go hit the club scene and this and that. It's kind of like the same thing. But it was a really good Billy Bob Thornton movie, and John Heater was the main star of that too.
Tina, you fat lard, eat your food.
School for Scoundrels.
Yeah.
But it came out during like that Bad Santa era.
Isn't School for Scoundrels? Wasn't Billy Bob Thornton dating his mom?
No, the girl that John Heater was going to the class to try to figure out how to talk to and date Billy. And that's what Billy Bob would do. He would take someone under their wing as like his best student and everything. And he'd really just snipe their girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to be a poon sniper.
No, you don't.
Someone's got to do it.
Yes, I do.
Good morning, madam.
Madam. I told you. Madam was on my live stream the other day, and she's like, are you going to make Legions? I'm like, if I'm awake. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, if I'm awake.
That's what I was saying to the guys last night. I was on a stream with folks last night, and like, stream in the morning. Like, I'll try to make it I'll try to be there. I'm like, well, what's stopping you? Well, I might not be awake. I'm like, well, sleep at night. I can't sleep at night. Well, that's because you sleep all day.
Yeah.
You don't sleep at night if you sleep all day. That's just how sleeping works.
Some of us are just still up.
Well, you work at night. You shouldn't sleep at night.
That is the case.
That's the best way to lose a job is for someone who works at night to sleep at night.
If I could find a way to sleep while I'm working, that would be beneficial to all parties involved.
Sleep studies. Sign up for sleep studies. You might only get paid in like a $25 Walmart or Target gift card, but it's still payment.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
know what you could do with that
It's gonna
gift
be
card?
a
You
problem.
could buy a McFarlane figure. Boggs. No,
I
I'm
would
kidding.
not do that, Boggs. I would not do that.
You just barked up the wrong
fan of-
tree with Drew.
I'm
Drew's
a
allergic
fan
to
of
quality.
articulation.
He's allergic to quality. So
That's
he
not
doesn't
He
like
true.
is.
McFarlane.
I know. And he's
Not
my
true.
advocate.
Hey Drew, what do you think of the MCU film The Marvels?
The Marvels is a good movie.
See, he's allergic to quality.
It's an
Hey,
enjoyable movie.
Mark.
That's a
Mark.
better way to
All right,
word
all
it.
right.
What's a better way to word it?
All right, but I can list you 10 DC films that are not as good as the Marvels. So let's
And
not.
you'd be wrong about nine
I would
and a half
not.
of them. Nine and a
Batman
half
v
of them.
Superman, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, the special edition cut,
You see,
Snyder
you
cut,
just
the
proved my
Joss
point.
Whedon cut, the
I'll give you
Justice is
the. I'll
Gray,
give you the. I gave you the
fucking
half. There's the
Aquaman
half.
2,
You just
fucking
named the half.
Wonder
That's why out of
Woman,
10,
Woman 84.
Out of 10, you're going to be wrong about 9.5, and you just called the half correctly with Joss Whedon's Justice.
The Suicide Squad that didn't have fucking John Cena in it.
Oh man,
That was one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Hey,
in all sincerity, just out of curiosity, what did that one not tickle for you?
It had Will Smith in it. I have a Will Smith role. You know who Will Smith played in that movie?
Deadshot?
No, he played Will Smith. It's the only character he's ever played.
Hey,
It's
Drew.
called Will Smith.
Hey,
it's
what's it
Fresh
called?
Prince of Scientology.
It was a casting thing for you. You didn't enjoy
No, that movie also, the way that it's cut is terrible.
It's one of those
both
unfortunate
respects.
after edit
I think
things.
whatever Air was doing was not great, and then when they try to make it a hot topic music video, it just got even worse.
Hey,
that
Mark.
was hold on, Boggsy, before you change
There's literally one redeeming quality to that movie, and that's Margot Robbie.
That was that era,
it.
infinite or infamous era of WB meddling. Like I don't know how many people were also out there when
honestly, I know you got a soft spot for it, but
I completely understand why other
everything
people don't like it. I don't
Man
defend
of
it on that
Steel,
aspect. I only
anything
defend
between Man of Steel and James Gunn's Suicide Squad is absolute trash in my
I
opinion.
only defend the first Suicide Squad in the sense that I'm very biased, and it's just something that I personally enjoy. I think people and their negative opinions toward that are valid and justified. I see what they see.
I like Joel Kinnaman a lot. And I think he was terrible in that movie.
But like you pointed out, how you're not a fan of Will Smith because he acts like Will Smith and everything he does. That's kind of a preference thing, because there can be roles where you need somebody who acts like Will Smith, and nobody really does that better than Will Smith. Now,
There's literally only 2 times where that has been the case, and they are called Independence Day and The First Men in Black, and that's it.
Dude, I think
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is good despite Will Smith. He's corny and terrible in that show, but everyone around him is such quality.
But that's how he's supposed to be. You could argue he's the odd man out.
I'll accept that argument that he's
that's the
odd
premise
man out,
of the show. It's literally in the intro. It explains.
But but when you look at the acting ability and the way that show, he's a cartoon character,
and you have
surrounded by
Crane,
great actors doing great characters and great.
Which things. I think that plays into the kind of the whole format of the show. We're going to take this kid out of his element and put him somewhere he doesn't belong at all, societally, anything, financially, anything. So when you have someone who's like Will Smith, who's coming up doing his first project, doing lines opposite James Avery, like that's amazing. That's brilliant. Like whoever came up with that concept, that you don't want to go get somebody else
Quincy Jones
trained and capable to go cast lines against James Avery like that. That would be crazy.
But I think that anybody with any sense of their head can agree that when that show worked the best wasn't when Will was the odd man out. It was when Carlton was the odd man out. When Carlton was put in situations where he had to, have a hood pass. Right. That was always the better episodes.
Or when Will got shot at the ATM. That when Carlton's reaction to that, then when Uncle Phil had to talk him down, and then you had the episode where Will's father came to visit, then left without him, and that's the most memorable moment of the entire show, when Will Smith showed everybody that he can act, and he did that breakdown, and James Avery was there, and it was one of those moments when I think back of it through a different lens now. Like as a father, there's times when your kids need you to be the person that knows what to say to them, and there's times when they need you just to be there in the room while they get everything out that they have in them, and that is such a powerful moment in that show that lives on in my head regularly. But I've watched that entire show so many times.
Needless to say, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, everyone's got different tastes.
I just think that the Will Smith incident at the Oscars really cemented the fact that he's just a human garbage pile, and I'm not a fan of anything he's done creatively outside of Nightmare on My Street. Yeah, he can die.
You don't like that new music video he put out? It's called "I Like Pretty Girls."
It's a lie. He does not like pretty girls.
Oh,
he likes bald, ugly women who cheat on him.
Yeah, I'm very aware that it's definitely a lie, but it was still hilarious.
He most likely likes.
He's going through this crisis. I would argue his what I think some of his best stuff is Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2, where him just being unapologetically like the coolest version of himself, like in character form.
I also do not care for Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, so you just have taste issues, which brings us right back to what we started.
I feel like Martin Lawrence is like Kevin Hart. It's like
Mark,
being loud does not make you funny.
Mark, I like in Bad Boys. Mark, I love
switch
in Bad
computers.
Boys.
I'll be back.
What is it, Boggs? All right, Rob. What is it, Boggsy?
I love in Bad Boys where the guy, the high school rings the door and he's like, yes, and he's like, I'm here to take your daughter out.
Yeah, doing the drunk uncle routine.
How old are you? He's like, I'm 18. And he pulls aside Martin Lawrence. He's like, this guy says he's 18. You're more like 30.
Yeah. There's people that have filmed like Instagram videos kind of doing the same thing to unsuspecting boyfriends coming to pick up the daughter for a date. It's pretty funny. But Will Smith has I would say he has a really impressive filmography riddled with all kinds of stuff that I like. Did you see Ali back in the day? Like early 2000s? I don't think it was terrible at all. I like Wild West as a
depiction
kid.
of Muhammad Ali is comically awful.
I like Wild West as a kid.
Or what's that superhero one?
Hancock. Yeah, I loved Hancock.
Hancock's got like 2 good scenes in it. The movie itself is just.
Did you watch Bright on Netflix?
I thought Bright had all of the potential in the world and kind of just floundered. It didn't give me everything I wanted out of that world building that they started.
What about
the story
I Am Legend?
Really
I Am Legend was good.
I Am Legend is like a snooze fest. It's so boring.
You just have it's not at this point. I don't know if it's my opinion. Like you just have very selective.
He's my advocate, taste. But I don't agree.
You
with
definitely have.
I like lots of things.
And it seems like if I'm just trying to critique your taste, which is something weird to do to an individual, but that's where we're at right now in the conversation. I worked at Movie Stop for years, and Movie Stop was like the sister company to GameStop to get an idea of what it is: buy, sell, and trade for movies.
Yeah.
So anytime you could bring in movies and you like, oh, this is a movie everyone likes, I want to go trade it in. Well, that movie you're going to get the lowest dollar amount for because we have so many copies. So many people bought it when it came out.
Right.
So many people bring it back. So basically, when you walk around and you look at the shelves, you're going to see a higher inventory on more popular movies because more people bought it, more people trade them in. It seems like you're a low inventory fan, if that makes sense.
I would say that my taste would run the gamut of all of those things. I just find unique ways of hating things because that's the way my mind works.
But I'm seeing a trend like this stuff that, and I'm not saying that there's anything like typically. Like if you're like somebody, if you look at like a critical standpoint, like a movie critic standpoint, movie critics don't score those high inventory films high. Those are never Oscar contenders. They're never 90% movies. You know what I'm saying? Those are movies that are highly enjoyable popcorn flicks, but they're not critically received well. But then you throw in these weird ass curveballs where you're like, these objectively bad MCU movies are amazing. And I'm like, this just throws off.
I don't think there's anything objectively bad about the Marvels. It's a fun movie. The soundtrack is great. The fight choreography is great. The cast is good. The jokes all land. There's a lot of things that that it's fair that people don't care about.
Yeah.
You know, it's expecting everybody to watch all of the extended stuff to get what's going on in the movie. I understand why that disappoints people, but as somebody who watches all of that stuff, the Marvels hits perfectly. If you are invested to the level that I am, it's an enjoyable piece of the puzzle.
Okay.
Whereas like Wonder Woman 84, has no redeeming qualities whatsoever, except for the overacting of Pedro Pascal is pretty pitch perfect. But the rest of it's just abysmal.
Good morning, JSS. What's up?
Good morning. Good morning.
No,
I
it's
love
funny
Steve. This guy
because
sucks.
This guy's the greatest, baby.
I had Madam on
Just
my
asking.
screen the other day. We were talking about. She's like, I like Christian Bale, and I'm like, I do too. And she's like, Have you seen Empire of the Sun? I'm like, yeah. John Malkovich and his young Christian Bale. I love that movie.
Oh yeah, get out Lucille, and then Jeffrey just pulls him out of his pant leg. Yes,
Break out
puts
Lucille.
puts Lucille together.
Look, the
Yeah.
best episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is Rafael de la Ghetto.
Oh my God, Thunder!
Cannons to the left of them, cannons to the right, volley and thunder.
Yes. Oh man. And I don't know. I guess, dude, I'll be honest with you. That was just the most. It had to be the most cringe thing that's ever happened in live TV. The whole Will Smith slap thing, right? Like cringe, like legitimate cringe.
Honestly, I think
that's
that
on the short list.
It wasn't as cringe, I think, for people who can see Will Smith for what he is.
Well, that narrative has always been
obviously
out,
a fake
there
human being. Like he's as fake as people get.
Well, that's implied. He's Hollywood, man. That's implied.
And see, that's the thing is he's
but when
one
they
of
show
those
you, it's just unfortunate.
everyman guys who's like, oh, I'm the nice guy. I'm the nice guy. You're not the nice guy. You're the piece of garbage. It's always been a piece of garbage, and that's not okay. On a broader level, and
I think
him being on my television
the
so much is
when
also not okay.
A lot of when his his relationships stuff started hitting tabloids years ago, that's when a lot of it started falling apart for a lot of people. It's like, this guy's he's just weird. Like, that's just weird. He's an odd bird. Fully in your right. Y'all do whatever you want, but that's just odd. But I don't know. I've always enjoyed his work. I know I was lucky enough to be a kid watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know, there's a lot of good lessons in there. It's legitimately funny when you're young. I enjoyed Wild Wild West. Watched it a million times growing up. Fun, bad movie, but really fun as a kid. The best
part about Wild Wild West is that the whole third act of that movie stems from
Superman.
That Superman giant spider. Put a giant spider in it.
Put some respect on it. What was it called? The Thanagarian snare spider. Come on now.
Cool.
Yeah, it is. It's cool as shit. I'm glad you pointed that out.
Cool.
How cool was it getting to see that? That was literally the best part.
All the wonderful ideas for an action film from a hairdresser.
That was the best part of the Flash movie, was getting the Nicolas Cage fighting the Thanagarian snare spider, because knowing the backstory, getting to see that moment.
You're absolutely right. That is it's the second best part.
What was
the best
your favorite?
The best part is when Bruce describes the time stream as like a bowl of spaghetti.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool. He just flops it out. I don't think that was the best part for me, but that was
like it's straight, and then you cook it, and then it's all tangled up. Like I thought that was a really good scene. I thought that was well written and kind of put a great metaphor.
He did a good job conceptualizing it for a general audience.
But the only problem with that movie is that not only was Ezra Miller in it, most of those scenes had 2 Ezra Millers in it, and that is
some scenes had 3.
Cannot abide.
And they even got to some scenes with 3.
Fucking awful. Why would you cast a guy as the Flash who literally can't run without looking like an idiot? Like that. Like the guy has one thing he does. He does one fucking thing. Remember that Flash story where he ran as fast as he could? He ran faster than he ever had before because it's the only way to save the day. Every fucking Flash story. Every single one. And you pick a guy who can't run.
There was a lot that Yeah,
there's
there's a
somebody
lot.
else I'm up against who's faster. I have to somehow become faster than I've ever been
Yeah.
before. Because that's the
Right.
only way to defeat it is with more speed.
Well, the only way to really win anything is with force, and the only way to win a race is with speed force.
Yeah, the for people that read Flash, that's one thing that's fun about it is his speed isn't all he utilized speed, but just running faster than people. He has to use his mind, like with Barry specifically. You know, he is a scientist, and he got to science this shit, Barry, which is kind of fun. I like it. I like the Flash as a character. I like speedsters in general. It's not limited to the Flash. In the Eternals, I think that was just phenomenal. Watching Mercari do the super speed stuff was gorgeous.
Dude, that movie's really good.
It's not, but
people hate it.
There's a lot of good things about that movie that I can talk on for a long time.
Beautifully shot.
Yeah, definitely. It felt like they were working on like an epic that just didn't hit epic proportion, but it has all the ingredients there. It's like they just didn't quite mix them right or quite cook it long enough.
I think that the only problem I have with that movie is how divorced from the rest of the MCU it is. I think that if they would have done some little stitches of other content into it, which is I mean, I know that turns people like you off to have all of the homework done before you go see the movie, but
no, not at all. I'm not that person. It's when you get to stuff where we're at right now, where they're using it as a way to almost like not write a functioning story because they assume they're assuming too much.
Give me another fucking chapter. I don't need an introduction and a conclusion as long as I get another great chapter. That's all I care about. But that's me, and that's not everybody. It is what it is.
I'm telling you, Steve. Drew has the worst takes with movies.
Steve, I'm serious.
Around.
I would love to know what you guys love so much about all these horrible other fucking shits that come out.
Yeah, the Eternals for me.
You know what Eternals had that Avatar didn't have? Memorable characters.
Oh,
I bet you I can name more of them than you, even though you're the one saying that. And you come into it knowing who the characters are supposed to be, but they did a unique adaptation. I was very, very excited for the Eternals because of the entailment with the Celestials, with Kirby lore, and I think that they absolutely screwed the pooch, leaving Jack Kirby and his wonderful imagination of this Marvel version of the Fourth World, and just like not going down that road hardly at all with it. It was just devoid of the X factor where we don't find ourselves caring or attached to the characters. And I blame that solely on the formatting that they did with the script. I think I mentioned it to you before, Drew.
Characters, and I very much enjoyed them. And that's a matter of
no one cares about those characters. You have people that don't care about those characters, and you have people that are lying and saying they care about those characters.
The issue with the whole Kirby of it all is that you don't really get to know what's really going on in that movie until halfway through the third act.
Yes, and no, they add to it for sure. I think that if they would have done a mystery,
setting it as a mystery, as like a murder mystery, as opposed to any other form they could have had that story told in. I think what that does is it leaves so much on the table to explore in the sequel that we're never gonna fucking get.
It wasn't really much of a mystery. It's just who's doing it, like which one kind of thing. Because you
don't even really know what they are until halfway through the third act of the movie.
Well, since before like Civilization, they're fighting the same bad guys that are the bad guys through the movie.
But that's the thing about being eternal and living forever is that thousands of years is.
Mm-hmm. But I'm saying the bad guy that's going around killing them has been their same foe for eternity.
And I also think that they did a disservice to the deviants by having them be like mindless monsters.
Except the one.
Well, he is accruing kind of the intelligence as he absorbs them, but it's not. It's still not traditional deviance.
Yeah.
Which I think is like, could it have been really corny? Yeah, it could have been, but it also could have really resonated as well if you had quality actors playing those characters.
Yeah, there were some things that really threw it off. I don't know the Indian dude's name, but his excessive campiness in this being like,
Johnny?
yeah, what is it?
Kumail Nanjiani.
Kumail Nanjiani. So he's a great actor. He's hilarious. I just think he was kind of an odd man out thing, doing the song routine and the Bollywood stuff. Because again, this movie was shot so beautifully and it had this serious tone to it. Like the shots with Ajax on the farm and stuff, it just gives you this essence and this feeling like this is meant to be meaningful and epic. But then those things like that, they don't belong in a film like that. There's this very, very real world example of this movie doesn't know what it's trying to be. And that term gets thrown around too much. And that's a great example of where that term is accurately applied when you have such a shift from one to the other. But I like the serious tone of it because I prefer the comic stuff to be a little more serious when it's in movie format.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a serious
I couldn't
topic.
disagree with you more on Kingo
good.
and his attaché. I thought that they added so much character to the middle of that film.
Yeah, but we've absolutely established you have terrible takes, so that makes that almost like entails that obviously
I know more about everything than anybody else. My tastes are the best. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, but mine's cleaner than yours. I just But
yeah, that kind of stuff.
Say what you want about that movie. It's infinitely more watchable than Aquaman 2. It's infinitely more watchable than either of the Wonder Woman movies. The people
second
who like
Wonder
that
Woman
first
movie,
Wonder Woman movie can shampoo my crotch. That movie sucks out loud. It's the scene. It's like the beginning scene in fucking Lesbianville, and then there's the scene after the trench, and then after that movie falls.
Yeah, we've all watched that numerous times.
That movie falls off a cliff after that trench scene, where she comes out of that trench, she goes into no man's land. That's completely badass. After that movie is unwatchable. It's like fucking floating golden Professor Lupin in the sky. It sucks. It sucks out loud. It's really fucking bad.
But do you like it? Though? That's what I want to know.
What's that?
I want to know though if you like it.
No, it's not good. No, I didn't like it.
Okay.
Didn't like it. Didn't
Wasn't
like it
sure.
at all.
Couldn't make that out. That wasn't clear.
Yeah. It was terrible. And then we get really good female-led superhero films like Black Widow and Captain Marvel and the Marvels that are really fucking good, fun movies to watch. You can go have a good time, eat your popcorn, drink your soda pop. You don't have to worry about the Gremsters coming to get you. You just have to sit there and enjoy the goddamn movie. And they're beautiful. They're beautiful movies.
That's a great way to put it. You have to sit there and enjoy the movie. You have to put in work and effort. You have to put in work and effort to even make it to the end of the movies you just named. And that's it's not even worth trying to debate, because it honestly just seems like you're trolling. This is so off base with reality.
Not trolling. Not trolling.
This has got to be a troll. This has to be.
There are so many terrible movies out there. The Marvels is not one of them. It's really good.
I think I'm between you guys on this. I don't think that I didn't think that the Marvels was awful. I also didn't think it was great either. I just thought it existed. It was like, oh yeah, you made it's like one of those things where our critics rave. It's a film.
Hey Drew, what DC movies do you like?
As far as like extended universe,
Mark, there's so many
better.
better.
This is one that
Superman
Drew likes.
Superman is great. See? It is a great movie. It is
Rob, he has
so much
fun.
So enjoyable. And you know what it injected? It injected fun and color and jokes.
I could guess Drew's take on every scene or every movie ever, just based off just going, what does a Marvel shill think? And it'll be
more Marvel-like is exactly what the DC universe needs to be. And they proved it by putting out Superman and it actually being fucking good. Suicide Squad. I get to hear everybody complain about James Gunn's Suicide Squad. Oh, it's Guardians of the Suicide Squad.
I like Suicide Squad.
It's a great movie. Suicide Squad might be the best DC movie that they've made so far.
It's not. But it's
before that. If we're gonna take Batman out of the equation,
you have to put things into a little bit of context here. If you think back on the history of DC stuff, Oscar goes to The Dark Knight. Oscar goes to what do we got? We have The Joker. Golden Globes go to The Penguin. Emmys go to The Penguin. So you're seeing like quality recognition for projects that take things seriously in a more different tone. Anything that takes things lighthearted and campy, where they're sacrificing rich storytelling and depth of character for just flashy, fun moments. Like it's just a taste thing is what's happening. It's if you like this flashy,
here's the
fun,
thing,
like little,
I
like
like
if you want to
Superman
go to
being-
the fair, you have people that have like a film taste of carnies, and there's nothing wrong with that. Then you have people that have film taste of art house settings, which is nothing wrong with that. And most people aren't going to like that either. It's too self-indulgence. It's too this and but then you have stuff that's like Lord of the Rings, like where you're going for like major character depth, large scale storytelling, and just a rich world. And that's like kind of getting lost with this flashy
I
MCU.
think the problem is though is that
Superman.
I want adaptation. I want adaptation of the comic books that I read, and the dark and gritty, everything's dark and gritty DC universe. It doesn't fucking exist. It's not.
I forget.
Not
Did
real.
Dark Knight Rises win major awards?
God, no. The Dark Knight Rises did not win anything. It won the most awkward shoehorning of let's call this guy Robin in the history of the world. Beyond that, I like it a lot. It's got I think Bane is great in that movie. I think that the whole Talia al Ghul thing was just kind of shoved in there for really a last minute tie to the first movie.
Vlogs. Dark Knight Rises scored numerous nominations from the BAFTA Awards, the Critics' Choice Awards, Saturn Awards, and the American Film Institute. It didn't win Oscars. Dark Knight Rises is a highly decorated film, and that's solely due to the sheer talent of the director that was working on it.
Christopher Nolan.
And honestly, I think The Dark Knight Rises, I don't think it's a bad movie at all. It's certainly
no.
Christopher Nolan's worst movie.
Yeah, I think arguably
he didn't want to do it.
I think arguably
Tenet
could be his worst movie based off just how convoluted the script gets. Like it's
amazing.
It's too advantageous for the medium that it's in. I love Tenet. You can go back and you can look on my Instagrams. I was doing a post where every time you watch this movie, it literally gets better, but it's the most advantageous project that any writer director has ever went on. And he pulled it off, but he lost 90% of the audience in the first viewing.
That's a paradox. The whole movie's a paradox.
Well, yeah, I don't think that's
so. There's no way to screw it up. I think that I don't think there's any way for that. Like, there's no way for it to not make sense. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand how people get lost in that. The movie's so fucking good. The script is great. The dialogue is vague yet strangely specific in a way that only makes sense upon further reflection. And the action is great.
Denzel's
kid
Christopher Nolan is
fucking amazing.
Easily, arguably one of the best directors of our lifetime. Easily, he's phenomenal at what he does. He knows how to make a film.
I don't think that Dark Knight Rises thing that's his least impressive film is that controversial to take.
Insomnia, Memento, those are way less impressive. They're also smaller scale projects, and there's nothing impressive about them.
You don't think there's anything impressive about Memento?
Not compared to the other work he's done. Memento was like a tryout for Tenet, and it was like you write a script. All right, now let's just cut it and do it backwards. That's not that impressive. It's a good movie. I like the movie. There's nothing impressive about it in the landscape of cinema, though. No.
What's the landscape of cinema, there's something impressive about The Dark Knight Rises?
What's impressive about Memento?
The acting, the emotion that's contained in each scene, the way that movie is shot is just minimalist and beautiful.
The way it's shot is, there's nothing impressive about it. That's just normal old what you'd expect to see from a movie. What you just described, I'm going to go see a movie. I expect the acting to be good. I expect it to be shot decent. Like, you're not saying anything that's impressive. Looking at what Christopher Nolan does now, and for
the way
a long
that
time,
story bends through that
now.
film in Memento, the way that story bends through that film, it's like, yeah, okay, you can say write a script and shoot it backwards, like,
which that's all they did.
But
that's why I said it was like an early test run for what would become Tenet later.
And I don't think Tenet is the same thing on a larger scale, because the action in Tenet is incredible.
I'm
So
talking about
that-
the story.
that- you
not the
take
act.
that to another level, but as far as the story of Memento, it's
You
like,
watch movies for the story.
yeah, I know. How dare I?
Mhm. No, I said I'm
as
not
far-
talking about the action.
But as far as the way that story comes together, it's like you can't just shoot it backwards. There has to be some sort of level of detail put into the sequences and the way that it's coming off. And I think that movie is the first time I watched Memento, I put it in my top 10 for a while. It was in my top 10 films for a while. Basically until other Nolan movies knocked it out of that position. I think that you're downplaying how great that film is.
No, I don't think I'm downplaying. I'm just putting it up against his other bodies of work. Just from a sheer like impressive level, because Christopher Nolan evolved and improved exponentially. I hold the guy as like easily as one of the top 3 greatest directors that I would even like consider for that debate, period. And I think Memento, that was so long ago, that was him still learning what he was going to become. I think it's doing him a disservice, a huge disservice, to try to say Memento is one of the best examples of what he is capable of. I think that's a massive disservice to his talent.
I don't, but I think that the threequel or whatever it is of the Batman movie that he didn't even really want to make.
Most generic of what he does.
You think Batman that Dark Knight Rises is most generic?
I think it's the most generic compared to what he does. You look at what he did with
I agree,
Inception
but I
and the
think that
level
what
of
he did with
creativity.
what he did with the story of Memento, he didn't have that level of storytelling in Dark Knight Rises in order to put it to that next level.
Yeah,
Whereas
I'm
I think
saying
the
that Dark
story of
Knight
Memento
Rises is the most
pushes the-
generic Christopher Nolan work out there because it's him adapting someone else's stuff. Anything that he does that's his own written, directed, creative mind is definitely got a lot more impressive things. The Dark Knight Rises is a more impressive movie set with more impressive shots and stuff like that. But in terms of like the totality of the film with the creativity and all that, giving Memento its credit, like that's definitely a more specific example of Christopher Nolan. Like the only way you can tell the Dark Knight trilogy is Christopher Nolan is just from like the director's footprint with the way he uses camera work and shots and framing and stuff like that.
I don't even see all that much of Nolan in the Dark Knight Rises.
That's super easy to see if you watch enough movies. Not saying that as a knock against you, but like you can sit me down. Like you can not tell me who directs a movie and sit me down and let me watch it for the first time. And if it's a prolific director of any caliber, I can tell you who's directed it. It's not hard to be able to tell.
And
You can
there's
tell when
definitely
it's
things
a
about it that are
Scorsese film.
Nolan-esque.
You can tell a Fincher film. You can tell a Nolan film. You can tell The Dark Knight. You can tell Batman Begins, which is still early Nolan, is Nolan looking back on it. When I first saw Batman Begins, I didn't know that, but at this point, it's so apparent. Like as soon as you see him walking up the glaciers to Nanda Parbat, you're like, this is clearly Nolan. Use of Hans Zimmer with stuff, like they work with familiar people and characters. They create specific feelings with what you look at and what you're hearing, that it attaches you to those directors. When you keep up with these kind of things, like who wrote this, who directed this, who's in charge of this, which I'm kind of weird. I keep up with those things because I'm always been interested in that. It's easy to see signatures in cinema of who has been here, kind of thing.
I don't disagree with that, but I think that based on your own statement that it's the most generic of the Nolan films, it clearly doesn't have as deep a footprint. You know, that I mean, it's sure he's walked on it, but you know, it might have snowed a little bit since the last time you saw those tracks. I think Memento, in my opinion, has less of those visual cues that Nolan has put into his much larger budget.
Yeah, it's just the script.
I think that the way that movie, like there are certain ways that shots are framed that are very Nolan. I think that
it's very guerrilla. It's very guerrilla style filmed, you know, which is I mean, it's the time era thing. That's early Nolan, but that's definitely looking back at his body of work. That's very unique for Nolan. I'm very excited to see what he does with the Odyssey. I'm ridiculously excited to see what he does.
I'm hyped for it, but I also have tempered expectations because I
get the
want it to
Iliad
be
first?
so freaking good.
Yeah, I don't think we can, Rob. They're going to save that for the prequel when we get
Oh,
back into
okay.
making,
Let's
because
go back
everything
into the
comes
prequel.
back around. It's been a while since we went through the prequel phase.
The prequel, 10 years in the making.
We're gonna have to hold back.
That would be hilarious. Or maybe
I
they
could
could
watch.
just.
I could watch
The Dark Knight
Nolan
doesn't have a
movies
good
all night
background.
long.
Gotham looks terrible. Travis hates Chicago. It definitely didn't have a Gotham feel. It had a real world feel.
Is
It
it
was filmed in
Chicago or Pittsburgh? It depends on which one you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Who? Gotham? It was
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
It was both.
We were talking about the guy who had a giant swarm of bats burst through the window to help Batman get to his jumping car, right? That's the one. Shout out to Frank Miller, pulled straight from The Dark Knight Returns.
He also directed a great movie called Interstellar, which is one of the top
Greatest movies
screaming
ever
for
made.
your kids movies. I used to work in this restaurant, and it was like right when Interstellar came out, and there was a guy who would work on the line when I was working in the front of the house. I'd just come in, and I'd just be like, Murph,
Bro,
No,
and he would either respond with Walt or Carl.
How often do y'all think about that movie Interstellar? Because that's one that's in my mind a lot. All the time. When Cass says, "Is that possible?" and he goes, "No, but it's necessary." That shit just like the first time I saw that movie and heard that line when they were trying to match the rotation and everything, that whole scene is just like I think of that meme with Scorsese with his hands up that says "Absolute Cinema." That scene, that moment, those 4.5 minutes. That's why you make movies, to get the audience to have that kind of reaction to what they're looking and hearing in moments like that. That's it.
Gravitational time dilation. That's all I have to say.
21 minutes per minute.
Unrelated tangent. Now that Justin and Madam are here, I must leave. I'll be back. I have to take my wife to
Hi,
the
Madam.
airport.
Hi, Justin.
Get rid of her.
Rob told me as soon as
Shut
before we
up.
went live, Rob said as soon as Stephanie shows up, I'm out of here.
That's
Yeah,
true.
thanks, Rob. Thanks.
Stephanie, you gotta fill me in. Tell me about where you were at. What was the event where you posted the thing on social media with you sculpting that old guy's head? Whose head was it? Where was the head? And where is the severed head you were looking
So
at
Charles Darwin.
for reference?
First of all, can I say congratulations to Justin?
Yes, congrats, Justin.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah, you just had a
Justin.
birthday, right?
Now I know you didn't go.
It was my last birthday. Your
Your last birthday ever, yeah.
It was a double birthday.
It was also my last one. I will never have another birthday again.
Yeah, it's just taken off the map.
So what age are you retiring at then, Justin?
I just turned 42, so I will forever be 42. I mean,
Excellent.
Welcome to the
27.
club.
I have just aged terribly.
83 was a good
I
year.
was in Tahoe at an art show. It's called Reno Tahoe Art Convention Center, whatever. And they had a ton of big sculptures in there when we went up there. Big sculptures from Burning Man, right? So they have like this gigantic like deer with like LED lights on it, the stained glass that you can walk into, like a whole village made. Okay, there was like a hummingbird, a life-size hummingbird, but not life-size. It was big enough of a hummingbird that you could saddle it and get on it and ride it. So that was kind of neat.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kid style.
Yeah, the kid stuff. There was a lot of good art there. I felt like I was well represented. I was like right in the front, and people were so nice because they'd say, "Oh, they're supposed to save the good stuff for the back," you know. And I would because of my ADHD, I can't sit there for 8 hours and just sit there, right? I go crazy. So I brought my bust of Longfellow. That's who that is. And I'm applying for a grant for the Garden of American Heroes to do Longfellow, life size in bronze. And so instead of sketching a sketch of it in the proposal, I decided I was just going to sculpt his head instead and take a picture of it and send that along with the grant. So we brought the clay in, put it on a pedestal, and as I would work on it, it was so smart to do that because it's interactive, you know, so people would stop and want to check it out and ask me questions or just say,
Hey,
"Oh my
can I
God."
get a picture with the head? Hey, can I touch the head? Like what do you mean they want to interact with it? How would they interact with this severed head?
No, but they would stop and watch because I'm actively sculpting.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't think it's a severed head. It's yet to be attached, not detached.
I'm gonna grab it for you actually because I worked on it and
now
it turned out pretty good.
You look dialed in when you were doing that. Like you could see like you were like legitimately focused because you come on here and it's morning time and you're looking off to the side over there, but you were like locked in. I would say you were locking eyes with the severed head, but the severed head didn't have eyes at the time. So my question for you is, how hard is it to dial in on something that does not have eyes?
Well, it has eyes. The head has eyes.
Now it does. Yeah. At this point, yeah.
How hard is it to put Longfellow's eyes in clay?
And do you have to start with the eyes so you have eyes to stare into?
Thank you, Drew. Drew gets it.
It's all about levels.
I just start with a lead pipe pole, pretty much. I put wires in the top. I'll put clay on top of it to make it solid, and then I'll just start making
a potato on top of
form. And just do it. Let me grab them real quick here. You guys can check them out. Yeah, there's one of the photographers. It was so nice he came over and did that little video and sent it to me.
It would have been nice if you didn't do so many cut edits so we could see what you're doing.
That's really fucking cool.
Yeah, what people don't know is she's really just applying clay to the severed head. This poor fellow she ran into on her way to this convention.
She found a short fellow, cut his head off, and turned him into Longfellow.
Hey,
that's fucking.
What's going on, old school?
Okay.
It always blows my mind when people work in 3D medium. I've done a little bit of drawing, painting, and I've always had fun expressing myself that way. But like anytime I've ever tried to sculpt anything, it's been a shit show. So much respect.
Thank you. I really love sculpting faces, and I'm really drawn to old people's faces more because of the more detail I get to put in there with the wrinkles and everything. But when I was there was a kid who was probably about 10, and he was really interested in the clay and stuff. I'll take the clay and let people touch it so they can understand it's not wet clay, it's a different kind. And this little boy wanted to help me sculpt on the bus.
Did you tell him back off or you're next?
Hell no. I said, yeah, come on in here. Why don't you get that little piece in there with your little finger? Right? And it just made his day because he was like getting to sculpt with me, right? And
what a cool experience.
I know. And he was like, and I let him keep some clay and take it home and gave some to his sister, take it home. But he was really into it. And that was like that's the best thing that came out of the whole show, was that I got to interact with this little boy who I think it might be interested in sculpture one day,
Yeah.
I might have impacted him somehow. I don't know. But I didn't win anything. I didn't sell anything. I was thinking I might be able to win small sculpture. Because at the end of the show, they have a best of show for small sculpture, large sculpture, blah, 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 blah. And I was in the small sculpture category, and I lost out to some driftwood pieces. And it was voting. So I know I voted for myself.
I was going to say, you voted for the driftwood?
No, but when it was announced, I just thought to myself, like, man.
Like all this work I put in, and this shit just drifted over.
Yeah. So, anyway, I have that here. Do you want to see them? You want to make it
really awesome. Yeah.
Can you make me a big mark?
Sorry, I was on the other page paying a bill.
It's okay. Mr. Longfellow. There. Yeah, I let the boy, Donovan was his name, he took his little finger and he took some clay and he got right in here, like right at the end, you know, right when I'm like,
Right.
it's almost done, it's almost perfect, whatever. And I watched him very intently as he was putting stuff on, and like someone looked at me and was like, are you letting him work on that? I'm like, yeah, you know. I'd be like, come here to the back and help me with the back then, you know. Oh. This is Longfellow. I'm very happy with this tie. It's got stripes to it.
What scale is that? Because it's not 1-to-1, is it? It looks a little larger
It's a
than
little bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like to use. I
Oh
like
no, he's creepy.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That's
well,
really
cool.
good.
So I will find out in October if I get a grant or not. And I did make a connection. I mean, it was so cool to meet all the other artists. But I met a guy named Lazarus in the elevator, and he just happened to be going to the show too to visit. So we gave him a ride because he was going to Uber. Anyway, he's a photographer, and he's also Gail King's makeup artist. He would do makeup for all these famous people. He did a Revlon campaign with makeup and stuff. And he has all these beautiful photographs. So it was cool to meet him. And the last day we were going to leave, and he came out, and we were all packed up and everything. And he came out and he gave us one of his photos framed, which I could actually show you too.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. He was like, oh, I want to give it to you guys, you know.
All right, that's done. Boom, pow, bang.
You know what this is? Anybody out there move a little thing like that?
What are we looking at? A Thomas Kincaid photo?
No. It's actually, I don't know if you can
It's a
see
giant glare. That's what we're looking at. You
I know,
got to tilt it. There you
how's
go.
Oh, there you go.
What was that, Alice in Wonderland? I see
Yeah.
someone with a hat.
Tea
Central
party.
Park.
I see mushrooms. Yeah,
Yep.
that's got to be Alice in Wonderland, right?
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
No, I want to eat some mushrooms now.
So he came out and gave us one of his photos. He does all these great photos of New York around COVID time. And he has these great, he would set up his camera for like hours, and there wouldn't be anybody out in the street. And but he would able to go out because he had permission. He'd be able to go out and take pictures. And he would take pictures of just desolate, nobody around New York, right? And one time he came up upon a guy who was just sitting cross-legged in the middle of the road in the walkway, just sitting there. You know, it was so quiet. No one was out. So that was cool.
That's a pretty cool gift.
Yeah.
For giving a guy a ride. So didn't have to wait on an Uber. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. He was super cool.
The friends you can make in the elevator.
Yeah. And it was funny because, like, we had badges or whatever, so we could tell he was going to the show. But it ended up we were on the same floor of the hotel, and every time we got in the car to go somewhere or to come back, it was like we were laughing nonstop the entire time. It was like we were just like riffing off each other. He was so funny, and then he's telling us about his, what he does and everything. And it was just like a various like skit. Like I felt like I was in Saturday Night Live, like every time I'm with him in the car. It was so fun.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
On Monday.
Vegas is
and
awesome.
meet with somebody who's going to secretly meet with me and help me and chat with me for a couple hours after I look at a gallery.
secret gallery meetings.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. I don't do anything in secret anymore. That's what I need. I need more clandestine meetings in my life.
Yes.
Boomers. What's going on the Collector Pig? Beautiful work, madam.
Thank you. Yeah, I like him. He's my favorite right now, I think.
Well, you did touch his face for a really long time.
I did.
It's a problem with staring in the eyes of your own sculpture. You fall in love with your own work.
No, that's exactly the opposite. You're very critical of your own work, and all you see is the mistakes.
Unless you're that blind lady from the Lionel Richie video.
Hello? You mean Alicia Masters?
So
I can see it in your eyes.
Oh, and then Mark.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna get some rubber. I'm gonna finish that Batman 423.
It's a much. We'll see. I'll believe it when I see it. At this point, I'm disheartened.
I have to go get
I
more
feel
light.
lied to. I feel a level of betrayal.
Feels like you watched the Marvels.
I got
Exactly. I feel like I've been watching the Marvels.
they've been I got a quote for it to get it in
Or
bronze.
the first Suicide Squad for you, Drew.
Look, the first Suicide Squad is terrible. I'll give you that. We both agree that I'm right about that.
We agree that I love that film is what we agree. I don't try to convince anyone it's a good film though. It's a personal bias.
It's a high bar of difficulty to convince anybody that it's a film in the first place.
It's a personal bias and taste thing. It's the characters. It's the fact that like I was a big Suicide Squad fan. I pointed out to you before we don't have to go down there. Yeah. I see everything wrong with that film and everyone's justified in their criticisms. I don't try to convince anybody of my taste on that. There's things that can be argued, and that one definitely can't be.
I'll tell you, you know what? Batman was actually good in that movie.
I like when he punched Harley square in her face.
Yeah. Yep.
He didn't even hesitate. She said, right. He said, bow. It brings her by. That was wild.
I found this list of the best 100 shows to watch.
Uh-oh.
And I looked at it, and at number one, what was number one, do you think?
Game of Thrones. Well, wait. Pause for the cause. Best 100 shows to watch.
Yes.
Of all time shows?
Yes,
or
all time.
Sopranos has got to be in the top 5.
It was in there. Yeah, I think
it's
it was
not
in the
number
top 5.
1. I would assume that MASH is in the top 10.
I didn't see MASH at all.
Oh, I bet it's on there.
It might be
the number 1 show. Is it Lost?
Lost is on there. Lost was kind of down far on the list.
Breaking Bad.
It's Breaking Bad. Good job, Justin.
Good job, JB.
Yeah, Breaking Bad, and then of course is
whose list is it? Like what magazine put it out or website?
It was on Instagram, of course.
It was put out by BreakingBadFanClub.com.
Yeah, exactly.
Put out by the people who don't realize that
what is going on, Jay? Supernatural
in that
number
universe.
1. Yo, are you on your? Is this a work account?
I feel like Better Call Saul.
This has got to be
Better Call Saul was in there.
I know.
And then, so the second most popular series to watch was Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones is fire. Yeah, what's the name of the show that's coming that you sent me the thing that it's on the way soon?
Dude, I just saw a thing like they have HBO's trying to come out and like monetize on the Game of Thrones like as hard as possible. So they have like 5 things in the works and they're trying to like see what they can cut out and see
they have
what's
like
going to
12
make it.
things in the works.
At least they're
so many
trying.
got turned down. But
What happened?
Game of Thrones had like 3 more spinoffs that already got canceled.
Okay.
They were
I
going to
hear
do
there's
a
one coming in
show
January.
and that got canceled.
No, this is one that's already done filming. Drew.
Right. What's the
It's a little short story.
Sequel. It's a Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
That's it.
Yeah, it's about Egg. Right?
Egg and Nog.
one of the Aegons was known as Egg, and it's like the story of him and his buddy or whatever. It's like a buddy adventure.
I'm just ready for House of Dragon season 3.
You know what? House of Dragon season 2 was so much better than season 1, in my opinion.
I agree. Season 2 was intense, dude.
The problem, though, about season 2 is the pacing was so much more ramped up than season 1 was, and that's the one thing that I did like about season 1 is that, like, because it kind of told different periods of the story leading up to the main story, which ended up starting in season 2. It was like it had that drag of being set up the whole way through it, but it did give you little jumps and little
you had some of the massive, like some of the most memorable moments that are going to exist in all of House of Dragons when it's completely wrapped up occurred in season 2. Like not necessarily the entire season as a whole, but specific battles through an episode and stuff like that. But my only negative anything to say about season 2 is it felt like it could have been a mid-season break. Like if TV shows were still 20 episodes long or kind of thing, because the way it ends like halfway through an event. You know, everyone's now organized. They're all on the march. We know how season 3 is going to open. So it's just making the wait a lot more, something we're highly anticipating for, which is a fun feeling. I like looking forward to shows. But
I really enjoyed the season structure of Game of Thrones, where it was like always like it's 10 episodes and episode 9 is gonna knock your dick in the dirt.
Yes.
And then episode 10 is just going to be them setting up what happens for the next season. And I felt like House of Dragon had the opportunity to do that and kind of chose not to, in a way that I find a little bit disappointing, because I thought that structure for like, hey, episode 9 is going to really fuck you up, and then episode 10 will help you process before you have to wait for another year. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was good. Binging it also works really well too, to kind of drive you through it. I think pacing wise, the way that when you binge Game of Thrones, that's the schedule of episodes still really works. And I think that's a missed opportunity. I think that's one of the things that they did best in television, and the fact that they kind of veered away from that with House of the Dragon. Like, of course, it's a very different show, so it's kind of hard to compare the two, even though they're the same setting and same universe. It's not the same show at all.
Mark, I had sent that same Instagram post to one of my other friends, and Matt Woods, and he said, "Don't hate me, but I've never seen Game of Thrones," and I just had to say, dude, what are you doing? Like, some of the most iconic scenes, like everyone talks about the Red Wedding and the Battle of the Bastards and like the wildfire or whatever, the green fire, and Tyrion and everything. Like, you're missing out.
The Red Wedding is memorable because of how shocking and unexpected it was for those that weren't privy to the book. Battle of the Bastards is one of the single greatest episodes of television ever made.
I love it. Twilight Zone was in there.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
Did you figure out who put this list together? Because there's been a lot of these lists over the years.
Mm-hmm.
I think Boardwalk Empire should be on that list.
I think Peaky Blinders was on there.
I enjoyed Boardwalk Empire. It gets a lot of flack with the latter seasons, and I understand what happened with what's his name, Jack, the character's name that was supposed to be like our main character through the whole thing. That would have to kill off in season 2. But I really enjoyed it. I went through this was probably a few years ago now. I went through like a binge fest, going through like HBO's most like iconic programmings over the years. I started at Oz.
Oz is so good.
Yeah, Oz is so.
I went through and watched.
I agree.
I watched all stuff, and I got
the way Oz is shot doesn't age.
Burned out.
God, Oz is great, but yeah, you do get burned out because you kind of feel like down because it's a kind of a depressing.
It's also shot on video in an era that where shooting on video was not the standard, and it comes off a little cheap when you rewatch it.
Yeah, Mark says Oz doesn't hold
so
up.
hard to believe. It's so hard to believe that the thing about Oz is the cast and the characters are the cast is so fucking good, and the characters are timeless.
Right? Adebisi was amazing.
Everybody on that show is great.
Yeah.
Chris Maloney on that show is fantastic.
Yeah.
Willy Wonka movie?
Wasn't that guy Paul Schaefer, I want to say? Who does the State Farm commercials now?
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, he was in it too. He was really good.
Yep. He's great in everything too. I love the fucking movie with him and Miles Teller. What's it called? Drummer Man. Drummer Man gets yelled at.
Whiplash.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, Whiplash.
It's called what is it called?
Whiplash.
Yes.
Justin just said yeah.
I
like to call it Drummer Man gets yelled at.
Yeah, it's like how do you really beat someone down to like nothing and make them like question everything they thought they knew, you know?
And I like Miles Teller in that movie, and I don't like Miles Teller in anything.
Yeah. That was the drummer?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good.
Don't worry, guys. I'm still here.
Oh, hey. Are you
I was worried.
Now?
What?
Did you not off?
My what? Can't hear you, madam.
Your wife, what?
No, what did you say, madam?
I said, did you not off?
No, I'm just here. I'm thinking.
Okay. Just silent.
That's that smell.
So, yeah.
Smoke. Fire. All the above.
What would you say is the best series of all time besides Game of Thrones and stuff?
I'm a big fan of Lost. I think Lost is really one of the last water cooler TV shows that ever really existed. And I think that when it came out, though, it like created. It was like there are a lot of things that were out at the same time, but like Lost for network TV to have movie quality production, to have that level of cinematography on a TV show, and to do a story that was serial in a way that everything else that was coming out at the time was procedurals, like everything. And then after Lost, it just spawned so many shows that were like, oh no, we're going to do the serial thing. And so many of them didn't pull it off well, but I think it just really, it invigorated TV in a way that like I wasn't watching anything as like appointment viewing at that point. So like when Lost became something that I was like, oh, it's Wednesday, Lost is coming on. That was kind of a big deal.
Yeah. I remember recording Lost for my ex because he was overseas. And I remember recording each episode and sending it to him on a VHS.
I remember burning DVDs from my DVR for somebody to watch season 2 because the season 2 DVDs hadn't come out yet. So I literally spent like 4 days burning all these DVDs for my buddy.
And when Lost came out, I kind of felt like, if I remember, like it kind of felt like that was the explosion of reality TV started to come out too, and that was kind of fighting it. I think after like, Lost, it was like reality everything.
Well, it's like they started realizing when all these Lost clones came out and weren't nearly as popular, then the networks were basically like, screw it, we're not putting any money into TV production anymore. Let's just make it all reality TV shows and game shows and bullshit documentaries where you show the same scene before the commercial break and then after the commercial break. And then
Did you ever watch that first reality series about Joe, the Average Joe?
The Joe Schmo Show.
Yeah.
I did not watch the Joe Schmo.
No, that the Joe Schmo might be something else. That was on Spike
No.
TV, where it was a fake reality show where everybody was an actor except the one contestant.
Right. That's right. That was it.
The Truman Show.
Yes, it was like the Truman Show. Everyone's playing like a trick on him, and
People are
everyone.
getting eliminated. It's heartbreaking, and it's even crazy because you're in on it as the viewer, but you even get emotional seeing like when the old guy got voted off. That was rough. But yeah, he was. They found the right guy for that show because he was legitimately a great human being and a good person.
Yes, you could tell he was a very pure, innocent person.
It was amazing.
He has not succumbed to misery and cynicism yet.
Oh, the
I
Shield
love
is
Real
fantastic.
World on MTV. But that's like back when like they had jobs and like fucking had political discussions, and it wasn't just like finger banging in a hot tub.
Hey,
Like-
I'm here too, John.
Wait, you're finger banging in a hot tub?
No,
Wait.
you said everyone's name, not me. No.
That was incredible timing. Incredible.
It's never a bad time to finger bang in a hot tub.
Oh my god.
I could disagree with that.
Well, I mean, afterwards, if you get a UTI or something, I guess that's a problem.
I mean, hot tubs are breeding grounds for parasites and bacteria.
Yeah. They're also breeding grounds for breeding.
Which makes them even grosser, if you think about it. A little grosser.
It's got to be hot enough to kill the germs. Can't just be a warm tub. It's a petri dish.
I remember being in Wisconsin, and my girlfriend had just bought a home, and she had a hot tub outside her house, and it was winter, and she's like, "We're all gonna get in the hot tub." So we all like get in the hot tub, and it's so freaking cold, and then she has to go inside and like heat up water and come out and like keep like putting bales of like hot water in there because we're just sitting there like, "God, yeah, this is awesome, yeah."
Yeah, you got to be careful in a hot tub. I had a buddy who died drinking in a hot tub.
You did? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Was his name Matthew Perry?
No. He died being on a bunch of drugs. Ketamine, apparently.
Ketamine, yeah.
Drew,
Shit, it works out for Elon Musk.
Drew, did you watch?
He's got that billionaire ketamine, not that.
Oh, he got that good ketamine.
I
That
gotta
good
go
good.
Good.
That
Hi,
good.
Nick.
Extra wet.
It's Vogsy. Hi, Nick.
What's up, August? Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Jade.
Jade.
JB, congratulations, JB.
Thank you.
I'll show up on camera because I feel stupid not being.
Show
the
your
only one.
face, young man.
Are you
Well,
letting me
I really enjoy looking at the W Vogs 18 avatar thing.
She doesn't like your face confirmed.
She said that. She said that basically.
Not what I said.
What's it called? Drew, did you
Yeah.
watch Supernatural?
I could not get into Supernatural. My daughter watched Supernatural, and I always referred to it as the guy who talks through his teeth and the mouth breather, because like one of those brothers is always like,
Oh, come on, Jensen
and the other
Ackles.
brother's always like, and it's like literally you that's like the two characters is
Dude,
the guy
I
who talks
freaking
through
love
his teeth
Jensen
and the guy who
Ackles.
breathes through his mouth. Like,
Dude, Jensen Ackles is a legend. Don't you
look,
dare diss
he's been
Jensen
good in other things. I just can't get into Supernatural. It's
I
just
thought you were gonna
not
say you
for
can't
me.
name them.
No, it's
I
The
was
Boys.
like Jensen Ackles was
Was
the
it,
voice
he was
of
in
Batman.
he was the voice of Batman, wasn't he? Also the voice of the Red Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great voice actor for sure.
He's also goofy as hell, but
He's an okay voice actor. He's not as good as my buddy Will Friedle.
I think I'm only applying that to his DC animated stuff.
has
That's
he
all.
Will
done
Friedle was
live
Batman
action
Beyond,
DC stuff?
No.
Ackles.
Mark, what are you eating? A little Greek there?
I think Magic Mike, Evil Mike, would make a really good
Magic
voice
Mike,
actor.
do not call
Yeah.
him that.
Why not?
Just
Yes,
don't, please.
Come on, it's a family show.
It is
Magic
a
Mike is a family show.
Uh-huh.
Kevin Nash is in that movie.
Oh, Kevin Nash.
He was also in The Punisher when he got stabbed.
I like Kevin
Like the
Nash in
Russian.
I like Kevin Nash.
He was
in the-
recast for Deadpool Wolverine.
Dude, I love
Yeah.
Kevin Nash and
Couldn't
freaking
afford
The
Kevin
Longest
Nash.
Yard, where he flips the table. Who drank all the damn Gatorade?
Yeah.
If they wanted to hire him back for Deadpool versus Wolverine or Deadpool Wolverine, they would have had to pay out his Time Warner contract that he still had with WCW.
There was a lot. They intentionally recast a lot of people to get the multiverse effect out of it. You know, Bullseye from Ben Affleck's Daredevil was in it. The Colin Farrell Bullseye, he was recast. It was a black guy playing him. You had the Russian was recast. Juggernaut was recast. So they didn't want everyone to be a one of one. It had to have that multiverse feel. And then some of it would have just been unnecessary to try to go get those name actors for just to stand in the background to paint.
Yeah, but like, really, what is Vinnie Jones doing?
Probably fighting people at a football game.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm back. Yay.
Showing up.
Oh, go back, put it back, bring back the Avatar.
Yeah, bring back the Avatar. We don't like this guy. Boo this man.
Vinnie Jones was really fun as Juggernaut in X-Men 3. That was like the original meme.
Don't you know?
The fact that they
I'm
put
the
Juggernaut. I can't believe they put that in there. Now, like,
oh my god!
And now you see it, and they're still doing that in movies with the Spider-Man pointing at each other. And
Bro, I used to work with this guy, and he would call everybody Charles because of that video. He'd be like, Charles.
Everyone did that back in the day.
You know what was
bitch.
That and Charlie the Unicorn. That was one of the earliest ones.
You
too.
know what was awesome? When I was at Heroes Con, I
You
see an
heard
old
me,
guy dressed up
Charlie.
as speaking of Spider-Man, an old guy dressed as J. Jonah Jameson. And I'm like, you see over there, I found pictures of Spider-Man. He's like, yeah, that's actually my nephew. I'm like, oh my God, this grandpa and his nephew doing that. That's awesome.
Everybody needs more pictures of Spider-Man.
Pictures of the Spider-Man.
That menace.
That's my favorite meme. Guys only want one thing, and it's totally disgusting. It's like, give me more pictures of Spider-Man.
Give me more pictures of Spider-Man. Nick, what do you got going on?
Just dad stuff so far. There's usually a bus to pick up my son, but there was no bus this morning, so I had to drive him to school.
Bus.
That the normal translation of that is he missed
The normal bus driver.
No. We're there. We're there every morning for the bus, and this is like the second time this year because he goes to a high school that's about 20 miles away.
Dang, that's far.
So,
yeah,
it's like a magnet program.
Yeah, he's in a collegiate program. So.
Ooh,
nice.
cool.
What's he studying?
He's just getting the prerequisites out so far. He hasn't had to make
definitely not studying bus routes.
No. Other than that, I have a painting to hang. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Just like this office needs like a redecorate. So I think I might do that today.
Yeah, I've got to work in the late afternoon. Not a long shift though. 4 to 8, easy.
I don't gotta work till Monday at 9 p.m.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm off till Monday at 7.
We're gonna be doing some Peacemaker and sleeping.
Where is Peacemaker on? I haven't seen it yet.
Last night.
HBO Max.
Max.
When or what?
It's amazing.
I'm hearing that.
Home box office maximum.
I'm
probably going to watch. I'm probably going to rewatch last night's episode again. It was really good.
I think that I'm going to try to use that to erase the shark jumping that Alien Earth did.
Oh, Alien Earth didn't turn out good?
It's been good still, but not. I mean, the last episode had some cringe moments in it. Them kind of like watching a xenomorph kill things in slow mo.
Did you watch the newest episode?
Yeah,
I gotta be honest with you guys. Like, I'm a big Alien Predator. I'm a big like the RoboCop, all that stuff. I love that stuff. This show has been like I'll watch an episode, like, dude, I absolutely love that. Then I'll watch an episode and be like, this is fucking weird. Like,
that's the way this last episode made me feel. Like there were so many good parts of it, and then it's like, oh, at the end, the big alien action sequence, I was just like, I did not want to watch that.
And I
Not
get
what I
the idea. Like I'm not fucking stupid, so I get the idea of them like, oh, let's do something different and have this xenomorph communicating with this. Like that's stupid. Like I get it. Like you have a predator work with somebody makes sense. Like having a xenomorph do it, I get it hasn't been done before, but because it's not a good idea. It's just not every new idea is a good idea.
I'm
And
not
this is a
terribly
perfect example of it.
against it. I just think that the way that they're enacting it leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah, like I think I wasn't unsold on it when like she's sitting there clicking with it. We've seen Ripley do that before in
Right.
Resurrection. Like objectively the worst installment in the Alien franchises. You know
So let's draw from that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then
I
when
feel you.
they took it a step farther with this episode, when it's coming up to her and she's petting it next to her brother, who's a human, not a synth. So you've now removed the idea that it's a synth thing because a xenomorph is like the whole concept.
Well,
behind
I
xenomorphs.
would also say that it's less about. I think that happens to be less about the synth thing and more about it being an ally to her.
No such thing in the species.
No,
no such thing.
What I'm saying is that her communication with the xenomorph, like we really don't even know fully what it is yet, right?
Why didn't and like why couldn't she
So
hear the
maybe-
clicking? You know how like when she got back in episode 3 to the island, she could hear the clicking and the high pitched whining.
Mhm.
Why didn't she hear it when they were at the crash site? What
Yeah. Well, no, she did.
in the first 2 episodes she wasn't hearing the noises?
The second they got to the crash site, she's like, "Do you guys hear that?"
I don't remember that. I have to go back and check.
that's
Okay.
that's like her initial thing. As she gets there, she hears this weird like clicking and buzzing, and she's like, basically, she asks everybody else if they hear it, and they're like, "What?" But I would say that the reason that the xenomorph isn't attacking her brother is because the xenomorph is communicating with her, and it's her brother's a familiar to her.
Well, I mean,
in a way that-
I understand what they're trying to say it is,
Right.
but it makes no sense.
No, I completely agree that it doesn't make any sense. But I do like the fact that these synth kids are biting it one after the other.
Yeah. And also like I don't because there is lore. Lore exists. A lot of lore exists for this. And you can take all the books out, you can take any extended universe out and just go off morning. You can just go off the movies and the TV, just go off the movies. We just watched a single xenomorph take out an entire strike team. That's crazy. That's crazy to me.
I just saw a single Justin Birch
underprepared
make another baby Birch.
I think they're the opposite of underprepared, right? Like they didn't expect it to jump out, but they're all sitting there carrying preparation.
So I would say I would agree with that, but I also would agree with the fact that like they still don't know what to expect from like the strike team still doesn't know what to expect from a xenomorph.
Neither did the Colonial Marines.
What?
I would say the Colonial Marines are way more prepared than the single strike team of security
I'll give you that.
officers.
They're also probably
on this
like, we'd have
island.
to assume at this point that they're way more skilled too.
Yeah.
Are you talking
Better
about video
training.
games?
No, the Alien Earth.
No, Alien Earth.
Oh,
Good morning, lady.
But from that being one of my favorite shows in recent memory for the first 5 episodes to being what it is now, I think that the last 2 episodes were a pretty steep drop off.
So
Yeah, we got just the finale left to bring it all back together.
So
And if
whenever
it can make
someone
me want to
brings
watch the
up
next season, then I
aliens-
guess they win.
Whenever
Yeah.
someone brings up aliens, I think of the meme of History Channel. Aliens.
Aliens, yeah,
Ancient
Giorgio,
aliens, bro.
aliens.
Hey man, that's the whole premise of Prometheus.
I saw.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a something? With that Y-Files channel?
Love
They
it.
were doing some live thing yesterday.
You know
But it
what
looked like
show I
just a
got
big
hooked
long
on
run on
last
of-
year?
There's
I watched
they have a
newborns at
secondary
first.
channel, Caroline, that's a 24/7, so it just runs episodes 24/7.
It may have been that or something. I don't know.
They also post compilation videos.
That's what I think he was posting and
So
airing.
yesterday they posted the declassified CIA.
Yeah, like the
compilation.
DARPA shit.
Yeah, so all the episodes that he's done previously that are just on the topic of like we've talked about some of them, like Montauk and stuff like that. It just compilates those in case that's the kind of topics you're into.
Mhm.
And then live stream wise on nights when they drop the new episodes, they do the after files where AJ will be on talking
and
with
they
the chat
comment,
box.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really fun. AJ's phenomenal. I recommend going and checking out his interview he did with Sean Ryan. It's like the best 3+ hour conversation I've heard in a long time.
I think it's the goldfish that holds.
Hecklefish. Years and years ago, he did an episode of the Rogan podcast before he was ever on the Y-Files. His brother Gino knows Joe through other businesses that he's had in the past. I think they have like a dispensary or something that they were talking about.
Okay.
But he's also been on Rogan one time since the Y-Files about a year ago.
Okay.
But his conversation with Sean Ryan was a very meaningful and in-depth conversation on a lot more than just like the YouTube channel.
Mm.
It was fantastic because AJ is a very, very knowledgeable person on a lot of these topics from doing all the research for this stuff, you know.
Well, you can tell he's just somebody that likes to go and deep dive, you know.
Yeah, and he's got a wide range of topics that he's deep dived for years and years and years.
Mm-hmm. He needs to meet up with Whitney, doesn't he, Mike?
Yeah, Joe was talking about getting Whitney on last week. That Whitney talks about like there's a conspiracy not to get me on the Rogan podcast because they don't want me to talk about this. He's like, no, I'm getting her on. She's like, my schedule is months out in advance, but she's definitely getting on this show. Joe is
she's
giving her
not
all
even in the States anymore. She's in Japan. So
smart girl, smart girl. Yeah, Joe was giving her all the flowers. That's how I discovered her. Was Joe giving her praise for going?
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's how. That's.
I didn't realize he knew about her because, like, yeah,
he's a fan.
She's
amazing,
very thorough, and very good at pattern recognition.
She is a great mind. Exactly. Like some people can look at this information, and some people can look at it and extrapolate, and some people can look at it and
like
connect dots that you don't necessarily see that become.
Investigative journalism is alive. They're just not working for the big media companies anymore because the big companies are compromised.
Yeah.
Also, there's no money in investigative journalism.
No money at all. Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, there's no money in information.
There's no
money
thanks.
in entertainment,
and it's dangerous.
But yeah, she's awesome. She's really cool. Me and
She's
Caroline
like our modern day Velma.
Yeah, me and Caroline were talking like, yeah, you should check out this.
Mindy Kaling is the modern day Velma.
I mean, that's okay. She's kind of cute. She's funny.
That show is not good.
Yeah, that show was a bag of ass.
I never watched the show with her, except The Office. I watched The Office. She was funny.
Yeah. I think that show gets hate for the wrong reasons.
The Office or her show?
No, the Velma show, because people are like, people don't like it because it's woke. It's like, no, people don't like it because you took everything that is Scooby-Doo and you just changed it to other things. It's like the whole process for me is like, what's her name? Stephanie whatever wrote the Twilight books, right? And it's like, oh, they're vampires. Like, okay. Well, but they sparkle in the sun. Well, that's not what fucking vampires do. Just write a book about something different.
Right.
With these hot teen
they burst into flames and fucking die in the sun. So if they don't do that, they're not vampires. Like, oh, we have to hide out of the sunlight. Why? Because people just can't handle how we sparkle. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yes. They identify as vampires, though. So
that's what I love. People can't handle
truth is
no, Steph. They identify as vampires. Fake ass vampires.
Sparkly ass vampires. Remember that scene in Dracula where he was just like way too fabulously sparkly and people couldn't handle it?
Yes. That scene. And Keanu Reeves was just like,
Van Helsing wanted to stifle his shine. That was the whole deal.
Dude, I enjoyed the Hugh Jackman Van Helsing movie. Now that you brought that up,
that movie is an unmitigated piece of shit, but I love it.
I'm going to keep on. Yeah, it's not good, but I love it.
Who's the guy who plays like his Q? Who's like giving him his like fucking holy hand grenades and bullshit?
Bro, that's the dude from 300, the one survivor from 300. He's the bad guy in Australia. Like, I gotta look.
He's a bad guy in almost everything.
Everything, yeah.
Some people play good characters.
his little Friar Tucker kind of thing. Golly, someone's cooking.
Yeah, we're cooking something. Yeah, I love the fact
It's
that he's
David
like,
Wyndham. David
okay.
Wyndham is his
He's
name.
just like, yeah, here's all your gadgets, Bond. I mean, Van Helsing. It just so happens they're all just Catholic
Is it Wyndham
artifacts.
with a Y or an I? Oh, got it.
Ooh, that's a good question. The like the Jekyll and Hyde scene at the beginning of that movie is just, the CGI is so terrible, and he's just like picking his ass. It's terrible, but what a great movie.
Faramir. It's Faramir? I like Faramir. He's cute.
Faramir.
Mm-hmm. Faramir. The good brother.
They were both good brothers.
Well, in the book, basically Faramir is just like a really chilled out hippie dude that's just like, he does like poetry and he's cool, and like he learns to love like Gandalf and like the history of the elves and all the different peoples, and then like Boromir's like, fucking Gondor! Oh!
Hey man, the world needs dude bros to make things happen sometimes.
He dude broed it. He did. I mean, like he did what he could.
He broed it too hard, but he also had a
saved the
little
lives
moment
of
reflection at the end of his life. That he was like, "Oh man, I dude broed too hard.
Yes,
I
but
shouldn't have been such a dude bro."
In dude broing too hard, he saved the lives of the hobbits. Later, which they recount to the steward of Gondor.
Yeah, and he's like, "My son died saving you. What a waste of his life. What a dumbass."
We're taking the hobbits to Isengard. We're taking the hobbits.
Oh man, I gotta find the link. I'll send it to as many people in here as possible. There's this
Denethor, Daddy Denethor.
Caroline, how about those robot chicken parodies of freaking Lord of the Rings I sent you? They're so
funny.
Stupid.
He did play Faramir. I like Faramir, dude. He's so cool in the books. Like you would totally have a crush on him in the books. I did. And Boromir was just kind of like, all right. You're trying to push up too hard. The other's like, you can't be Aragorn. You're just never gonna be Aragorn, bro.
No, you ain't gonna be no Aragorn.
Ain't no Aragorn. All right.
There's a guy on Instagram. Check it out. Tommy Cardy, TOMYCARDY. They did a little cartoon with a song about Tolkien's new book after The Hobbit, and it's basically him talking about how they walk. That's the plot of the book, and it's fucking hysterical.
Oh, are you talking about Clerks too?
Good. No, it's called Tom Cardy on Insta.
Okay.
Let me see.
You should watch Clerks 2 when they do the Star Wars versus Lord of the Rings. It's really funny.
Yes, I'm a big fan of that. There's only one
it's
return,
true, but it's
and
hilarious.
it's not of the king, it's of the Jedi.
Yeah. Okay, well, apparently it was Jenny Frizen's anniversary. I don't know. I'm just like looking on her thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, her husband's cool. I met him at HeroesCon too. Yeah, cool dude.
Yeah, they're a fun couple.
Oh yeah.
She's quite a lovely individual, man. She'll talk your ear off. And every time I've ever interacted with her at a con, it's been a positive experience.
Really?
Yep, same.
I found her to be kind of standoffish, actually. I didn't think she was.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You have to
Got a different vibe for sure.
We all know
You have to
girls
catch
can't be
her.
friends with each other.
I don't think it was that. I think it was
I'm just saying
there was nothing but long lines, and there were some particularly pungent dudes, and I just think that like she was just being fair.
The alliteration of particularly pungent. I like that. That's tickling me.
Well, like, and if she's not gonna like be close with them. She's not going to be close with anybody. And so it
Fair
was just
enough.
like, you know, she had to be fair. And it was like a lot of people wanted to see her. I'm sure it was a little stressful for her. And she just, you know, that's the feeling I got, the vibe. But
what are you talking about, Caroline?
Meeting Frizen.
So when Jenny Frizen, she was a little more quiet and quick or whatever. When I got the picture with Jenny of her and Christina Payne as Harley Quinn, and then
Heroes.
Yeah, it was of Stephanie as Poison Ivy, one as Harley Quinn, or something like that. I can't remember honestly, but she got her picture, and like, you know, it was just kind of quick, brief, but like, dude, yeah.
Caroline, I'm sending you that video I was talking about.
And for me, it was like I didn't really see her as standoffish, as more as like I saw her as slightly overwhelmed. Just a lot of people, probably not exactly where she wants to be, but she's doing it for the fans. She's there. She's being cool. She's getting pics. She's signing. She's just not like fucking hugging it up and rubbing it up, you know? Like, I can't blame her.
You know who was cool? And Caroline and I can agree. Joshua Middleton.
He was awesome.
Yes.
He was
I
awesome.
didn't get to meet him. I'm mad at myself. I didn't go meet him.
Caroline, I was doing a live with Madam, and I was like, she was showing some Middleton Poison Ivies. I'm like, you know what he really kills it on? That both Lady F and I love? His Batgirl is awesome.
Yeah, Evil, I got that impression. I mean, it was just part of her job. And like, I can't say that I wouldn't behave differently, maybe in, you know, like, sometimes it's tough to be like,
paid to be there, you know. She should at least get you know, if people are waiting to talk to you, you gotta.
Great, Professor Corn Muffin has come in to give his feedback.
Yeah, speaking of standoffish.
DJ, what up?
What's going on? Whoever that was.
Oh, that was my client Vogsy.
Nice.
The great and powerful Vogs.
I suggest you
the
seek
Wizard
new
of
clientele,
Vogs.
sir. What's going on, everybody? Good morning.
Morning.
Percentage of nothing, but it's still a percentage.
You know what? One of my favorite videos is, I don't know who recorded it. At Heroes Con, someone recorded Scotty Young head bumping to Jump Around.
Head bumping.
Well, my favorite footage from
bumping his head.
Scotty Young from Heroes Con, somebody recorded it, not sure who, is Cliff picking you up and twirling you.
That was great.
Yeah.
Meaning me.
You know what
Seen the
was a
behind
good
the
one
scenes
also?
making of moments.
You
It
know
was
what was
magical.
another good one? When Cuppy recorded Louis on stage walking and then doing the fake like mooning and then walking back.
Yeah.
I'm like, Louis.
Oh, when he was Spider Boy and he was doing the
The
catwalk.
little twerk.
Yeah, I died. I was like, Louis, thank you.
When Louis almost got arrested for indecent exposure.
He is such a ham bone, dude.
And he
is
was
so
fully
funny.
clothed.
Takes out his little gun and acts like he shoots it, and then turns around and walks back. He's such a tease. That's so funny.
Louis is so much fun. I told Louis, I'm like, dude, you need to come for more than one day. He's like, I know. I'm like, yeah, we need more you.
Yeah, Louis always in and out. He literally just stops in for one day and bounces. He's just like, enough of these people. One day's enough. What happens is then people start losing their shine after a day or two.
Oh,
Where did
I
Nick
didn't go.
I didn't even say goodbye to Nick.
What's
Nick
up,
disappeared
Barbs?
a while ago.
I'm working, but I just wanted to say congrats to Dustin's brother's friend, Justin, for his new edition.
Thank you.
Yes.
You are Dustin's brother's friend.
He is.
Nick's Kicks and Comics, the first time we were at Heroes Con, he was just like, yo, Justin looks nothing like Dustin.
Wrong, Justin.
I was like, are you serious, dude?
That's
So
hilarious.
That's a deep cut.
Yeah, you got the new baby born on your birthday?
Yes. I
Thanks,
no longer have a birthday.
No, did you thank your wife for doing that? That nice present for you?
I thanked her for not having the baby the day before.
Steal all your thunder.
Well, no, I mean that little shit did steal all my thunder.
And he is little.
she
4 pounds.
she was ruptured, so they sent her to
Oh.
hospital in Morgantown,
pounds.
West Virginia, which is
Okay.
the home of
He's 10 weeks
WVU,
early.
West Virginia
Yeah.
University.
wow.
The day before, so on September 13th, WVU played the University of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you would have been pissed, huh?
And the hospital is across the parking lot from the stadium.
Oh god.
Mm.
So on game days, they kick out all of the
Patience.
cars, all the cars from the parking lot, so that they can fill it up with football fans.
Yeah.
So I'm really grateful that I didn't have to fight that the day before.
Didn't have to pay $40,000 for parking on top of the medical bills of birthing a child.
Hey, we've already met our deductible for the year, so
Hey, hell yeah.
yeah.
Having a baby is one way to do it.
It's not expensive birthing the child. What's going to be expensive is raising the child.
Get that baby validated.
Anything, they're like goats. You put some candy, those kids will go.
Is he still in the hospital?
Yes. I think he has to stay there till he hits week 35.
Yeah.
So I think that would be like September 29th ish.
He's so cute. He's just a little Pikachu.
Oh, wow.
I want to trade him with my friends.
How big is he?
What the fuck?
Everything's all good though. That's
I know
really,
he's early.
that's
I
really
think-
early.
how big is he, though? It's just-
Oh, that's not week 32 is nothing. Our second was born at week 28.
What the hell, Justin?
So like all the nurses
Like
and
it's your
everyone's
fault,
like,
but-
you're not worried. We're like, no, we've done this before and it's been way worse.
Oh,
Like, this is
wow.
nothing.
What are your kids in such a hurry for?
My
Don't
wife
they-
weighs like
Don't they realize that in the
125
womb is the most
Oh,
comfort
she's-
they're ever gonna have?
Tiny.
She's a little midgy baby. She's tiny.
Yeah, my wife is 125 pounds, so
She's a Duncan Munchkin.
So
That's
Did
what-
she have to get C-sections or did she have them naturally?
C-sections.
Yeah,
All
because my
three.
mom is that size. My mom's like 5'1",
Doing putting all these
110,
big
soaking
birth
wet.
babies in that poor
To
little
be fair,
lady.
your mom is from the Shire.
When I had my first baby, I had to get induced at 37 weeks because she wasn't growing. She was at 10% because my body wasn't there wasn't enough room for her, I guess.
Yeah.
So they induced me, and at 37 weeks, she came out 5 pounds 7 ounces. So tiny.
JB, how many kids are you up to now?
This is our third.
Nice. How many are you aiming for?
3.
There you go.
You hit the
Congrats.
boy. It's good.
Well, if you're aiming for 3, stop shooting.
Yeah. Shot that shit off.
She was the one that was pushing for a third, so she got what
They
she
always do
wanted.
because they're just like, I want another one. I miss babies. She'll probably be trying to do that shit again to you in a couple years. You just watch out.
No.
You're
She
like,
said her
"No."
hard cutoff was 40, which is November.
I get
Oh,
baby
yeah,
fever all the time.
That's good. That's
I see
okay.
somebody's newborn baby, and if you're dating me, watch out because I'm gonna try to convince you.
I'm gonna get your ass pregnant, girl.
Yeah. How about we get some Bartles and James and see how this works out?
Whoa, that's real baby making fucking juice.
Now, my daughter's 21, dude. I'm done doing all that, but
Sounds like you were fucking around a little too early, my man. Being a little rapscallion,
no, I was 21 when she was born. So
sniffing it out.
I win.
What were you, like 12?
I was 18 when my daughter was born.
Oh yeah, you were babies having babies.
yeah, I avoided that for long enough, but yeah, come 21.
I was.
It's got its pluses and its minuses. Like I've seen young people have kids, and then it's like, well, they're pretty much fucking active as hell with grandkids, and then I've seen the opposite.
I'll tell you, most of my friends are a little bit older than I am. Like most of my crew of guys that I've known forever.
Same.
They're like a couple years older than I am. Like
I've got a couple of
3 years older than me, but all of their kids are young now. My daughter is going to grad school, and their kids are like applying for preschools and kindergarten and starting first grade, and like, yeah, like I'm at an age where
that's because people had to usually wait like a little later.
my weekends are mine. Like I don't have to go to ballet recitals or
But
gymnastics.
that wasn't true for a minute.
No, but it was. But when I was younger, I did all that. Now, like all of my buddies who are, between 40 and 50 have kids in kindergarten, and I'm in my young 40s, and my daughter is going to graduate school on a government grant and a scholarship, so I don't have to pay for that shit. So it's like I have this level of freedom that, like, if I had a baby now, it's just, oh man, I guess I'm working till I'm dead. And now
it's a very sobering thought when you do the math, like I did on my birthday when I said, I'll be 60 when he graduates high school.
Right. Aww, I had this conversation.
That's your fault.
Me and my ex had talked about having kids, like a girl I dated after my marriage. And this was recent, within the past couple of years. And I went over in my head the benefits of being the dad at the soccer field that people think is the kid's grandpa. I was like, yeah, nobody's going to like ask me to fucking volunteer for shit.
That's amazing.
Oh shit, I didn't think of that. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Grandpa mode. Embrace it. Start embracing it.
I already got a cane just in case.
Yeah.
Right. There's nobody going to pressure you into coaching, You're going to be like, oh, he's got some.
Wear one of them chains around your neck with the emergency buttons,
Oh shit. Life alert. Roll up a life alert.
It's like, your grandpa comes to a lot of your games. That's my dad. Like, just be distinguished and gray.
Exactly. Double bag it if you don't want to be young grandparents.
My problem is I'll never be gray and distinguished because as a blonde I can only go white.
But that's what happens again, dog.
You can always change your hair color.
I don't mind going white. I just don't get to have the distinguished gray. I get to jump the shark to grandpa.
I don't gray, I white.
Justin, how do you deal with the distinguished gray?
Well, I've been dealing with it since I was my early 20s. So.
Wow.
That's the problem with being so distinguished.
You just do it with class and charm.
There you go.
That's like grace and aplomb.
Whenever I think of like distinguished, I always think of Sean Connery. Because at the time when I learned that word or whatever, I thought he was very distinguished. He was very handsome.
I think of Sean Connery. I think of The Rock. I think of my favorite movie quote of all time.
What's that?
Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen. That and I love the fact that Arnold Schwarzenegger was supposed to be in that movie, and he passed on it, and it went to Nicolas Cage.
I like how 2 weeks in a row we're talking about The Rock.
That was last week. We were talking. Hey,
dude, I love The Rock because of Moana.
Between these shows, my life is just a blur of overnight shifts. So nothing makes sense anymore. But I'll be here next week to quote The Rock.
Nicolas Cage was so freaking awesome in the 90s, man. It's just like every other week was a Nicolas Cage movie. That dude did not miss.
Yeah, leaving Las Vegas.
Also awful. Nicolas Cage is the most inconsistent in quality that an actor has ever been.
He's made really, really good movies. He's made really, really bad movies.
You know what movie that, I think Mark can agree with me on this. You know what movie I love Nick Cage in that he doesn't get enough credit?
He wasn't in the Marvels.
Kick-Ass.
Yeah, Kick-Ass is amazing.
Kick-Ass. Did you guys watch Community, where Abed took the Nicolas Cage good or bad class?
What is it?
I don't remember. I've seen Community. I don't remember.
You went crazy.
There's an elective class where Abed takes a class where it's basically Nicolas Cage, good or bad, and their assignment was to watch 5 Nicolas Cage movies, but no more than 5. And he watched all of the Nicolas Cage movies and lost his mind, and basically devolved into a Nicolas Cage impersonation. It's really good. It's fucking hilarious. But yeah, Nicolas Cage is simultaneously the best and the worst actor that has ever existed.
Yeah, I think he doesn't like. differentiate between good and bad movies. Like for him, acting is not a craft; it's a job. He just wants to stay employed, so he'll take shit.
I also feel like acting is such a craft for him because he takes such wild swings on some things that it absolutely lands in the craziest of ways, and then also misses so wildly sometimes.
All right, so let's go around the horn. What's your favorite? You have to pick one. Your favorite Nick Cage movie. Mark, go.
The Flash, starring Ezra Miller.
I hate your stinking guts.
No, I'd probably be Con Air if I'm being honest.
Con Air, Cameron Poe.
Snake Eyes.
Why did you touch the bear?
Leaving Las Vegas for sure.
Oh, that was a hard watch.
Or
That's
the
one of my
bunny.
favorites. Yeah.
That's the best one, Maggie, isn't it?
I like Raising Arizona.
Oh God, me too. That was a good one. Holly Monster.
Justin?
Does he have to be a lead, or is he just in it?
No, Nick Cage is always the lead, even if he only had one line.
Okay, Into the Spider-Verse.
Nobody chews scenery like Nick Cage, even in audio.
Vogsy, you alive?
Yeah, it's kick-ass.
Kick-ass.
I'd say 8 millimeters probably better than Snake Eyes in my
What
opinion.
about Drive Angry? Y'all remember Drive Angry?
Oh, what's a face?
Yeah, with
Amber Heard.
That
I
was
never saw it, but I hear
reading
terrible things
violence
about The
that-
Wicker Man.
Con Air.
Yeah, that was my pick. Yeah,
Oh, you did. You just said that.
Yeah, I like the National Treasure movies an awful lot. Both of them. The first
those are good
two,
too.
They're okay.
Those are really good.
Face Off. He was good in.
That was amazing. Drew said 8 millimeters, so I'm not going to say 8 millimeter. That would have been my number one. My second would be Mandy.
Oh, what's the one?
I haven't seen
Moonstruck.
Mandy.
The one
Mandy's
with him and Cher was really good.
Moonstruck, yeah.
He has some acting chops.
Yes. He does a hand. Yeah.
I really loved him and Cher in that.
I enjoy the Ghost Rider movies, even though they're not good. I like Ghost Rider, but yeah, the second one was crazy.
Yo, watching him transform into Ghost Rider and like the behind the scenes.
I enjoyed the Thor
The second
movies,
one
even though
was
they don't
not
get
nearly
good
as good as
ratings.
the first one, but I think it's more enjoyable watch.
It's actually really good if you go in like on speed.
The Rock with Sean Connery.
The movies
Yeah.
at normal
Yeah,
speed.
Gone in 60 Seconds is definitely up in my short list.
Moonstruck and Moonstruck and
Memphis
Raising
Rain.
Arizona were my I think I was
Raising
most
Cane?
impressed with him in those. Huh?
Raising Cane.
Raising what?
That's the wannabe Zaxby's, isn't it?
Raising Cane's? It's not a wannabe Zaxby's. Zaxby's is a wannabe Raising
Bro,
Cane's.
they just
Raising
opened a
Cane's.
Raising Cane's in my town, and like literally on Friday.
Have you seen
And
that movie, Raising Cane?
Since
packed,
then,
isn't it?
dude, there's an hour waiting to drive through.
Yeah.
It'll slow down.
Raising
I understand it's good,
Is it
but like,
Sing
who's
Cane?
waiting an hour for chicken fingers? Like,
Me?
you have any idea? Look, dude,
You would. Raising
Look,
Cane's is good.
I love
It's
tendies,
good.
man, but
I like it.
there are 8 different
Originated in
spots
Baton
within a
Rouge.
block you can get tendies.
Listen, as a connoisseur of chicken tendies and a connoisseur of Texas toast, Raising Cane is the perfect place.
I like cane sauce. I think crinkle cut
You
fries
mean
are a
knockoff
revelation.
Zax sauce?
Right.
have
Thank
Zaxby's
you,
in
Mark.
here,
Just a
so
Thank you,
knockoff
Mark.
Sorry.
Zaxby's.
Thank you, Mark. Thank
Look.
you.
Literally just a
Zaxby's.
knockoff Zaxby's.
That's
It is.
fine.
Thank you, Mark.
Whatever you have to say about your regional
know.
Zaxby's chicken,
I know.
that's cool. I hope
Just
you really
sit in your
enjoy it. I
bubble,
hope
your
it's
little
great.
Zaxby's bubble, and don't live.
Oh,
I'm
y'all
just
go
not
to
waiting an hour for
Zaxby's
chicken
and,
tenders
get a little bit
anywhere.
of class. How about that?
I've had
Bro,
Zaxby's and I've had Cane's.
They're
I like
calling
Cane's.
this spot in my town called Bel Air, Maryland. They're calling it Chicken Row.
Oh,
Because
Bel Air.
in a row,
Oh, you fancy
have-
pants over here.
you
Wow.
have fucking the new Raising Cane's.
Popeyes.
A block up, there is a Chick-fil-A. Across the street from that, there is a Popeyes, and in the same shopping center where there's a Popeyes, there's a wing spot called CR Wings, and that
would have been Madam's favorite. Madam loves.
there's
chicken.
also,
I know.
there's
It's like I
a
would eat it.
Chili's and a Miller's Ale House. So there's like so many places you can get chicken fingers.
Ooh, Miller's is so
Like
underrated.
What is Miller's? I never heard
Yeah,
of it.
I've never
It's all right.
heard
It's like a
Sports
TGI
bar.
Fridays.
But fancy.
of it.
I wouldn't say fancy. It's like
I
a
say
little bit.
fancy.
It's
That's
a
like
little
Jay
bit more
Alexander's,
traditional,
right?
to
I
be
mean,
honest.
Jay Alexander's was
It's like a little bit more traditional than our Fridays. It's like
I
not
think-
like there's shit on the walls, and there's not
Do
like
you guys have a thing called
everything's
super-
not.
Oh, you
Hold
mean
up,
shenanigans?
That all
Yeah.
depends on your
Next person that says shenanigans.
Bennigan's.
here's the list.
It all
What's that
depends on-
place you love with the mozzarella sticks, all the shit on the wall?
Be shenanigans. You guys want to go?
Oh,
I mean, I go to Miller's with a tuxedo, so
Bro, the tuxedo T-shirt.
No, I don't do that.
Miller's is a killer happy hour. I'll give them that.
Or like to go see a game. We usually go to Miller's when we go to visit my family in Florida.
Yeah.
Because for Florida, that's fancy.
Miller's is a good place to get.
I just shit it all over a steak.
A break on tall Miller Lights and half-priced appetizers at 6:30 in the evening.
Yeah, they're always open.
They got their happy hours like 3 to 7.
What up, man?
That's like 4 hours.
Amen.
That's like a happy quarter of the day.
Hey, have any of y'all, besides Madam, been to a Top Golf?
Yes.
That was fun. I had a great time.
I went to a knockoff Top Golf.
Yeah.
Was it
but
called
I've never
Raising
been to Top
Canes?
Golf. No.
What is it called? Raising Canes, right?
Mark,
I forget what it's called, but it was basically it's like
Izzy's in the back, Mark. No, don't let him in.
you
That
go
was
play
a
laser
warning.
tag over there.
Don't let Izzy in.
No. Hi, Izzy.
It's not Izzy, it's a symbiote.
Shout out to Right Said Fred who just joined. He's
Yeah,
too
I know,
sexy.
right? I'm sexy.
Hi,
Pull my hat.
Izzy. Good morning.
Good
You
morning,
out in the
homie.
sunshine?
Look at that smile.
Yeah, look at that. Just got a haircut. So
Nice. Looking
I
good.
I like
see
how
that.
I like
Oh,
how
you
you
look
had them
short, Izzy. You
strategically
look-
take the hair that you have and put it over your bald spot. That's fantastic.
yeah, but this is good enough as it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm too
Yeah.
sexy for you guys.
I
Yeah,
don't know. You need
it
to
worked.
book a flight to Turkey, dog.
We were like when me and Madam went to Top Golf, there was this lady next to us, and like she was dressed like she was at the fucking LPGA tour, like wearing all her fucking shit, like couldn't hit it worth a diddly. It was the funniest. I
She
was
was there for the
getting-
environment, the atmosphere. You're saying?
I don't know why she decided to dress like that at a Top Golf. It's like if you're gonna go to a course, you wear the little spike shoes and you have the thing, you have the golf shirt,
I
and then
could
Like
be
wearing your full.
She might have just been one of those
tennis outfit to go
outfit
play
type of
ping
girls.
pong. Let me get my tennis skirt on, my tank
yeah,
top.
she
my
definitely
athletic
was for the
shoes to go
outfit
play
because she
ping
wasn't
pong.
there to actually hit the ball.
Izzy.
Bro, we went
that's
to
how I
a
roll up.
independent wrestling show for my birthday at the Armory in my small town. And my ex was like, "What do I wear to this thing?" And I was like, "That's the weirdest conversation I think I could ever have." I was like, "What do you mean? What do you wear? A t-shirt and jeans?" And she's like, "Shouldn't I dress like festive?" And I'm like,
For
"We're not
wrestling
going.
event? Yeah.
We're not. No, an independent
Even match.
wrestling event."
I would have
Let-
said a slingette.
Dude, we got there and the woman sitting next to us had one of those t-shirts with like a wolf on it.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
moon howling at
And
the
she
moon.
was wearing
Free wolves on it.
sweatpants and Crocs, and she smelled like spoiled milk.
She sounds like
And
my
I said,
gal.
"That's what you wear to this thing." She's like, "I thought we were gonna go see like famous wrestlers." I was like, "No, that is not what this is at all. This is weekend warriors dropping each other on their head. This is way better."
Fucking
Was
Was there,
Izzy
there
trying
wasn't
to
a
hide
single
for a free hot
famous
dog.
wrestler?
What's that?
Was there at least one famous wrestler?
No, dude, no.
Oh, so it's like indie.
Yeah,
Izzy,
there
where
are
you
a
headed?
couple
To the
indies around
office?
here. This is the cheapest of the
Does this
indies.
look like The Office to you?
I just have to say, Izzy, your fade, like I keep looking at your image, your fade is like top notch.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it was good.
Are you attracted to him right now,
I started
Jinx?
getting a fade last
I'm attracted
year.
to his fade.
I think
I'm-
your
I'm a
glasses
fake
look
guy,
kind
I
of like
love-
glass goggles, and that's pretty awesome.
It's top notch. Top
Are
notch.
you going back to the studio?
I'm going back to the studio. Yeah, I'm taking a walk. I'm about a block away.
I'm walking here.
I'm walking here. Yep, you got it.
Are you are you currently in the Bronx?
Yes, I am currently in the whereabouts of the Boogie Down Bronx.
All right, let's see if this turns into
Go
some sort of
Yankees.
crime video.
Go
By the time you get to your
It's
destination,
too early in the morning for that kind of stuff.
I'll see you on World Star.
All the crackheads are sleeping right now.
Crackheads never sleep.
Whenever I think of the Bronx, I just imagine the
crackheads do
KRS ones
sleep.
on every street
No,
corner.
crackheads do definitely sleep. No, they definitely sleep. So
I think they pass out. I don't know if this is the same thing as sleeping. Like nothing like a crack crash.
yeah.
Yeah, Evo, I gotta go get my cut later on. Get my cut after work.
Yeah. So.
Oh
yeah,
shit!
so
Evo says you
went
look
to the
like Doc
doctor.
Ock.
I went to the doctor and they told me I have a condition called scoliosis.
What's that?
Is that for your back?
Well, no, it's in my skull. So scoliosis.
Oh.
So it's my eyes, inflammation on my eyes. Nothing serious.
Oh, that explains the shades.
That explains the shades.
Well, your eyes are kind of important, so it does sound kind of serious. You know?
Scoliosis? Why is it like pushing your eyes forward or something?
Your eyes are only important. Depends on how you look at it.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, my eyes are very important to me.
See, I'm saying, yeah, you can take care of those.
Beautiful day, though.
I wish you could see it.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah.
Hey, that's where Jennifer Lopez used to live, right there in that house, right there across the street.
Hey, don't be fooled by the rocks that she's got. She's still Jenny from the block.
She's from Castle Hill, bro. She's not
She used
from
to have
here.
a little. Now she's got a lot.
She's from Castle Hill, man. She's not from this area.
She's in Las Vegas, I think, doing a residency.
Yeah. She's
No,
one
it's
of,
funny.
yeah, her neighborhood wasn't that bad.
No, it was funny. I saw she was on like some show and she went back to visit like the house where she grew up. So she knocks on the door and the guy's like, "Can I help you?" She's like, "Oh, I'm Jennifer Lopez over there." He's like, "Who are you? Like, are you famous?" Because the TV crew was there. He had no idea who she was, which was hilarious.
Did she beg him not to be fooled by the rocks that she's got?
She's still Jenny from the block, yeah.
She's still Jenny from the block? Yeah, right.
Izzy.
Nobody's been
Izzy,
divorced
did you
from
watch
as many
the-
millionaires as her.
Did you watch the new Peacemaker, Izzy?
Yes, I was listening to it. I was busy doing a commission piece, so I was kind of in
Well,
and
you have
out.
to go
but
back. You have to go back and watch it. It needs to be.
I do have to go back. I do know about the whole Eagly thing, though.
Well, that
So-
aside, like it was. This was the best episode yet.
Which is crazy because I totally disagree.
I know, but you can be wrong, and that's okay.
Look at this.
That's
Look
true.
at this guy. This is what you call. Look
guys
at
didn't
that
watch
kind of parking.
Jesus Christ.
So this is my vehicle,
Which one?
and the person decided to touch my vehicle. I just left it there, so now I gotta put it forward.
But you got space in the front though.
What was that?
You got space in the front though to get out.
Oh yeah, I got plenty of space in the front, but like, come on, seriously, you gotta actually touch my vehicle?
You know what you do? Go
Is that
teabag his front
normal? Is that normal in New York?
Yeah, seems like
That's
something
not
that's
normal.
normal in a place where people have a park.
That's not normal. That's
It's
like
normal
being
to
a
be like a
complete
center.
asshole. Is there a driveway behind that car then? That they don't want to block
it's
the
just
driveway?
that the guy was too tight, so he decided to squeeze in. So he probably scratched me.
Oh,
And
that
you're
sounds.
just, you're
that
just
sounds-
okay.
that
You're
sounds
just
kinky as
okay
fuck.
with that.
Yeah, you do sound awfully calm about this.
I mean, it happens. It's like, what are you gonna do?
In a normal town, you call the police and you make a report. And you
Yeah,
have
you make a
insurance.
report, and
Yeah.
they're liable.
In
for-
New York,
they're
the
liable
cops
for a
always
new
show
paint
up for
job.
that.
They're
Yeah, the cops
legally liable to repaint your car in a normal world.
All right, so let's just say if he scratched his car, if Izzy were to call the cops, minimum 5-6 hours before the cops show up for that.
And then you get nothing from it.
Yeah, that's not high priority. Like minimum 5-6 hours before the cops show up.
Yep. But they'll come before they fix my. They'll come before I fix my flat. I made it
Yeah,
home.
what if you're parked
Here, you
illegally?
say you
They'll
didn't
find
change
you
your own
then.
tire?
What was that?
You didn't change your own tire?
Dude, this is New York. I don't change tires.
Imagine living
You
in
don't
a
know how
part
to
of the
change
country
tires?
where it takes
We don't
5
change tires.
hours for the police to come respond to a
It's
call.
not, but it's not a priority because
It's-
they're
it's
out
not-
That's
But
the
why-
point
that's
I'm
the
making.
problem, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
they'll be
that's
like,
the
did
problem.
somebody die? Is somebody bleeding out?
No, but my property
question.
has been damaged. Do your job and protect and serve
Yeah,
my
yeah, well, yeah,
property.
I understand
Well,
what y'all
yeah,
are saying,
no.
and then I'm adding to it that is an issue. That things are at
Yeah.
a point where unless someone is dying or bleeding out, you have to wait 5 hours
And
for
and
public
even,
assistance.
and
to these
even if
people.
they are, it's really, it depends on the severity of it. You know how serious it is. Like, so where is the cut exactly? It's on the knee. Yeah. Just if there's an ambulance, there's a hospital about a block away. You think you could walk it off?
get 2
Yeah,
band-aids,
it's a
like that
horrible way to
commercial.
live.
Yeah. Get the cat. I gotta get the cat food.
Yeah. Like, Mom, I'm bleeding. Get 2 of them, honey.
Get some cat food. Yeah. So I made it to the car, but I'm just chilling here now. Nothing, just chilling in
You
the
should
car.
put it in reverse and slowly just start pushing the gas pedal.
You should, dude.
I don't care at the end of the day.
Actually, you should go forward like 10 feet and then reverse super fast.
Oh man, it's funny when you look at it. It's like you're touching my vehicle, dude.
See, but you have such a positive outlook on life. Like anybody else would get mad, but you're just a positive guy, and I admire that.
Okay, I believe I am a positive guy, but at the same time, it's not as serious to me.
Yeah.
If I was like, if I'm driving a Bugatti or something like that, and you do something like that, then we're talking serious now.
I mean, at minimum, you should go teabag his front bumper.
Yeah. Yeah,
he's got a license plate. You should take pictures and have somebody reverse look up his license plate and then sue him.
Oh, there you go. You guys are so like vengeful.
What do you mean vengeful? Well, if there's damage to his property, it's not vengeance, it's justice.
Izzy just wants to get to his destination in one piece.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just trying to go home. Guys.
No, you should go home with somebody else's money in your pocket.
I got it. Yeah, he doesn't. Trust me. He don't got that kind of money. I can tell you right now, parked right there, you don't got that kind of money. So
isn't that where you're
first of all, I gotta say congratulations, Justin.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, sir. I hope that child grows up to be a beautiful worder.
Stephen with the sleeves.
A worder?
A worder.
I hope he just grows up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stephen with the sleeves.
How do you grow up in a world without a toy store? Congrats, Mark. Hey.
Oh yeah, congratulations, Mark. 5K.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Huh?
Yeah, wait, she just said that's it. Hey, grassroots, baby.
Yep.
There you go.
So.
Mark's always saying we are Legions, so I'm taking credit for this fight.
Yeah, it's a team effort. I just looked at what Izzy did, and I did the polar opposite.
There you go. That's how you do it.
Like I ain't got the money.
I don't got the money either.
Because you blew it all on your subscribers.
No.
Got him.
Exactly.
Wow.
Not exactly. Not like that.
Exactly. Hey, no,
Got
I mess with you, Izzy. But
I know you do, bro.
You got a specific goal, and
yeah,
you're doing the damn thing, man.
Doing the I just went to shows and gave people free stuff to subscribe. That's all. You can have DJ. Yeah, you want to subscribe to my channel? Here's a free drawing.
You've had an aggressive
That's
approach to gaining subscribers, and I commend you. You've done numerous different things, and
that's how I met Izzy, by the way.
I know. I remember.
I was just like, who's this fucking guy? Like, what is like? He legit wouldn't let me pass until I like subscribed and spent. Yo, I'm not even joking. Like, it was like a step thing, and then he's right outside the thing. He's just like, oh, in order to go in, you have to.
I had two guys on each side. They were just standing in front of him.
Bro,
they were like,
I
you gotta subscribe, right? You gotta
as
subscribe.
As soon as I passed, unsubscribed.
Blanked it with a couple of knuckle draggers carrying a pipe.
Yeah, I remember those early days of Izzy and DJ asking us about, like, dude, I went to this con and I had to subscribe to a YouTube channel to go in. Have y'all heard of this guy? And I'm like, no. Then we went with that. That was literally how we found you.
But look at us now, all these years later.
Yeah,
we're
awesome.
still at cons.
Poor Izzy. We at this point we've met in person. We've shared meals together. We look forward to seeing each other every year. It's awesome.
Hell yeah, man.
You ready for New York, DJ?
That's a sigh. Yeah, for me, it's just gonna be a lot of work. I don't know. So like last year,
that was crazy. I'm sorry.
Like,
go ahead.
No, it's all good. Like last year, I don't know. It's like for me, I just go is just work. So I'm not going around seeing anything. And what's really a pain in the ass is people like, because I'm here, right? So I'm saying how busy I am. So I'm filming this time for 3 separate companies. So Friday, Saturday, Thursday, filming for all these companies. And then like people still reach out and be like, yo, bro, could you wait on this line for me for 2 hours to get this thing? And it's just like, no, like I'm working. So You see me last year, how like I was spent, like I was like dead. Like I even went into the pavilion downstairs in a corner and just sat on the floor for like a half an hour because I just couldn't take it anymore.
You
Sound real
didn't go on
busy.
the
Got a
Sunday,
half
right?
hour to sit on the floor.
You didn't go on Sunday, right?
Hey, and he sat
No.
there in the floor for that time and immediately was putting stuff up on eBay, selling it for triple the going rate.
Yeah, but
No,
what you didn't see was the cup that people just kept putting change.
I wish I wish
So
they had.
sad you looked. You're like
No, true story.
unintentionally panhandling.
So I'm like hungry. I go down, my feet are hurting, so I'm like, I'm gonna go sit on the floor. I'm gonna buy a Snickers bar and a soda. So I go in, Snickers bar and a soda, $15 for a Snickers bar, not even the king size.
I'd be begging too if that was.
For
Did you do it from the Amazon spot where you just walk in and then walk out?
I did.
Yeah.
But usually when I walk into a store and just walk out with stuff, I don't get charged because it's, you know.
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
they call that shoplifting everywhere else. In New York, that's just going to the Amazon store.
We're in the new season of Daredevil. They call it Justice.
Yeah, he just wanted his cereal, dog.
He just wanted his caramel corn.
Caramel corn, that's what it was?
He deserved his caramel corn. Let him have his caramel corn.
Was it No, it was just a box of caramel
corn. I did an entire thumbnail and I had to go get the caramel corn and I punched it out and put it behind the Punisher logo because it was
corn's good though.
It was justice. This man,
it's so good you
he
can just feel it.
committed 13 prior crimes that they didn't or put him in jail for and made him go on community service to atone for him. He deserved caramel corn.
But Mark,
that was literally the logic of that stupid ass show.
But Mark,
fucking crazy.
But it was renewed. It was just renewed.
When the boulder cracks on the 100th strike, it's not the 100th strike that breaks it. It's the 99 previous ones. Philosophy.
Oh my god, fucking Sun Tzu here. Stupid.
Yo, you know what, Lady F?
I love you.
That was the meanest fuck you I've ever heard in my life, Caroline.
I love you.
Just the preemptive. I love you.
Oh, fucking Sun Tzu.
How about you park your car close to somebody?
What are you trying to say, DJ?
Izzy, are you ready for New York Comic Con, Izzy?
Funny how Caroline Shade is the shadiest shade ever shaded anything before.
See, you see that side?
Yeah, because I'm getting all the press releases, and my guys are like, "Are you gonna talk? Who are you gonna talk to? Who are you planning to talk to?" I'm like, I gotta pick some. I gotta pick some that I care for and some I don't care for.
Dude, throw a curveball. Just interview con attendees, customers. Ask them who they're excited to see. You know, just
Well, the thing is, some of the interviews are going to be scheduled, so you have to like do that kind of stuff.
I'm saying don't do any of that. Is what I'm saying. Only talk to
not
real
if I actually, I don't want to, be in the corner of someone asking for money. I think I gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? So I got a few lined up.
I don't know what you're saying.
Who do you have if you don't mind us asking? It's not like we're going to be there or cutthroat and be like, I'm taking your interview.
Most likely Robert Kirkman. There's actually a possibility I might get Todd and.
Is the Ghost Machine Gang there?
Who do you have for certain, not possibilities?
Well, that's the thing. They're scheduling them now, so I don't have anyone for certain. I do have David Nakayama that I'm going to talk to for a few. Sean Von Gorman for definitely. I'm going to talk to.
I loved him in an interview with the vampire.
I like Izzy's logic. I don't have anyone for certain, but I'm for certain going to, and then he starts listing them.
Yeah, but those are the names that I know for sure I'm going to do it. And then we're working. So you guys saw the zombie piece from last week. That we're working on turning that into a cover, and that cover most likely will be in the show. So it'll be my first cover in years.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Congratulations.
So
Yeah, the zombie drinking the coffee, right?
Yeah, the zombie drinking the coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope.
So it looks cooler now. So I put a background. I got zombies in the back and stuff like that. It's pretty much done. So I gotta put it in through a scan, and that's it. And I'll get someone else to color it. I don't want to color it.
Are you allowed to say what book that's for, or not yet?
No, I'm allowed to say what book it's for. I just don't know what the name of the book
Oh, shit. Yeah, there you go.
It's on his list with who he's interviewing.
Yeah,
DJ.
so it's Espresso Presso, I think it's called, or something like that.
Oh,
I just
that
don't know.
explains it.
So the gimmick that he has is actually a really cool gimmick. Is that when he's at the cons, he's actually serving coffee and selling coffee, but he also sells comic books on top of that.
Is that
So, like,
that's Johnny C?
that's Johnny C. Yeah, I'm doing his book.
I know
So
Johnny C.
You know Johnny C. and stuff, and then we always get talk. We end up talking about wrestling all day.
Hey, Johnny C. I hang out with him in front of Satrial's.
There you go. He's related to Johnny B.
Oh no, fuck that guy.
But but Johnny D. He's a D's for douchebag, so you don't want Johnny D.
Oh shit.
D's for douchebag.
You know what I'm saying? But I would have said something else, but you know me, I don't curse.
I admire that about you.
Neither
I
do
need to
I.
do better.
Yeah.
Do
But
better.
you know
I
what's
just-
weird? As an old man, as a soon to be 46-year-old, I don't
Grandpa.
soon to be grandfather. I don't curse around my siblings.
Bitch.
Yeah, which is especially my older siblings, which is so weird. Like we never cursed in front of our parents, and then like I don't curse in front of like especially my older siblings. It's just like a respect thing. It's crazy.
I can't curse in front of my parents.
I mean, now neither can I.
I never was able to curse in front of my mom. Ooh, that was not something. My dad, we just never did. We grew up. We obviously grew up in a strong conservative Christian family where my mom was the churchgoer, my dad was the bodega guy.
Yeah.
So he cursed like crazy, but we were taught not to curse, so it's embedded in our DNA. We just don't curse.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't a religious thing, we probably wouldn't be cursing anyway. So
My brother and my sister and I curse.
Oh, I am so
It's a sign of intelligence.
And my father never would curse in front of us when we were growing up, but now that we basically have never changed our sailor-like language for any reason.
Yes.
Now my dad's dropping F-bombs in conversation, and I'm like, oh, did we ruin him?
Who broke them?
No, I
Did
had to go.
he just give up? Was he like, my
No,
children are all
After
degenerate?
the third, my parents were like, "Fuck it, I'm done."
No, when my mom, I've never really hear my mom curse. She has cursed, right? Because
My mom doesn't really
it's usually towards my dad in some way,
My mom
right?
would say like "damn" and shit.
But when she'll
your
say,
mom never yelled out "puñeta."
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like when she does, it's one of those moments where you turn into that cat. Ooh, it's one of those things when she would curse, like, she said what she said. And then we were like, she said the F word, or something like that. And usually there's a smack that follows it. And usually my dad was the one that would get it. So.
Like my father, when he says like a curse word, he just like it takes so long for him to spit it out because of the Ouija board.
It's like,
Sorry, I'm in a shitty mood. I don't know why. I'm just in a butthole mood.
oh man.
Why?
I'm not really in a butthole mood. I'm in the mood to be a butthole, but I kind of feel good
If
about
somebody
it.
logged on, if somebody logged on just as you said that, they would have been like, "What did I tune into?"
Yeah, so I got that going on with the book, and I'll probably be signing some copies there, so that'll be fun.
Oh, so it'll be dropped at New York Comic Con?
Yeah, that's the plan.
But I want to reserve one, and I want to pay full price for it.
Sounds like
You will have your
I
copy.
might pay triple the price.
Sounded like coded language that he wants a free copy to me.
You know what? I'll pay double the price.
Yeah, give him one and send me the other.
There you go. Hey, so let's see if it makes it. I got to send it to him. Hopefully, we'll make it in time.
Are you going to the Bronx thing in what is it, November?
So they changed the date. They changed it to November 1st. So now that actually conflicts with Icon.
They doing it the day of Icon?
Yeah.
So you're going up to Icon?
I've been debating it, but if I go to Icon, I have a guaranteed table. If I go to the Bronx show, I'll probably be just chilling.
You know what?
So I think I might go to Icon just to hang out with Cliff. Because I don't
What
think
if
that
Cliff doesn't want to
I'm
hang
gonna be
out with
honest
you?
Well, because we we're co-hosts together now.
Whatever, dude. I've heard him say some shit about you.
Yeah, and I said plenty about him. Okay, it's the same thing.
He loves you, bro. What the fuck?
Why would they do it on the same day?
So I don't think they realize that IACON is happening the same day. But I also know where they're doing it, and they're going to be doing it in the Marriott Hotel that's over by the atrium here in the Bronx. Last time they've done a show there, I'm sorry, it didn't go well.
There were 4 murders.
No, it was more like there was nobody.
Yeah, because
of the murder.
Because of the murder.
No, it's not that kind of facility. It's not that place. It's not. It's a nice little area.
They had guaranteed 4 attendees at least, and they were all murdered.
Yeah, Ben Harvey was at that show, and he was just chilling.
Should I do this IACON?
IACON is just fun. It's just a hangout. So.
Yeah. No, I know. Last year I had a good time there.
Yeah. So I've been debating it, but most likely I'm gonna end up going to IACON because it might be his last.
Why
DJ, you don't really read Big 2 books, do you? You're more just all India, or you do any Big 2?
I can't read.
No, you just do
He looks at pictures.
That's what I'm trying to say.
He looks at pictures, so he doesn't understand why Justin has a job.
Yeah.
Neither do I.
He draws all the pictures of those letters.
He's like, oh, look at those. What is that? That is an A, sir.
No, I just mostly see DJ like doing reviews and talking about indie shit. So I didn't know if he like did any Big 2s or.
No, primarily I'm doing indies. Big 2, I pick up all from DC, just the absolute stuff. So not just the absolute stuff. Absolute Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
I dropped Absolute Martian Manhunter. For Marvel, it's basically like more besides Miles Morales, Spider-Man, like the, I guess, adult geared titles. So like Punisher, Hulk, like the
Red Band stuff.
Yeah, Red Band stuff, Ultimate Universe stuff. But the majority of my pickups are all in these, mainly Image. Like I love Image, obviously from Dark Horse, any of the universe stuff.
Did you pick up No Man's Land?
I did not. So I'm trying not to pick up anything new until some of these stories end.
Yeah.
So a bunch of indie stories just wrapped up this week. So then I'll be picking up new stuff.
He sent me a copy. So when we talked about it in the show, on the Cover Price show, he saw it and he was like, "Oh, thanks." And I said, "Hey, I'd love to read it." And he just, okay, here's a copy, and he just sent me a digital copy. So I haven't had a chance to read it. I'm actually planning to read it today.
I would have said, "Here's $3.99. Go buy it."
Izzy, E-Man asked if IACON is a Transformers con of some sort.
It's a con that is not about Transformers, but about comic books, toys, which are Transformers.
Why is it called IACON?
It's the Independent Artist Comic and Cosplay Convention.
Oh, it's not IACON. It's Icon Comic Con. IACON.
No,
they rebranded it from last year.
Yeah, but that's what it's supposed to say.
Because of too much confusion.
It's like whenever you got something you're already used to calling it what it is, you don't really change it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, IACON.
So I like IACON. I like the term IACON. I think it's a better name.
I definitely want to go to a con in New York sooner or later. My cousins live up there, so.
Oh, what parts of
there's a con in the Marriott
all over
on November 1st. You could go to that one. It's called the Bronx Comic Show. I'll make sure I'm in IACON for that one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You see, he always does this to me. He loves to rat me.
So Izzy's going to be at IACON. I'll make sure I'm at the Texas Roadhouse.
There you go.
I'll probably go to that one then. Yo, if you confirm that you're going, I'll roll up there. If not,
There's a Texas Roadhouse? That's
Yeah.
an option. I'm getting honey butter.
Yeah, there's a Texas Roadhouse. There's a Lone Star Roadhouse too. I'll confirm it. Then you up there? We up there. 3 of us, man. 3 Puerto Ricans just yelling at each other.
Like a reckon up at this reckon.
What about
Isn't that the new sitcom coming this fall?
What about
ABC?
Cuppy? I don't see Cuppy at cons. So the only show I ever see him go is New York and Heroes. So I'll hit him up. I'll see if he wants to go. Good stuff.
Hi, Taylor. Hi, T-Dubs.
Hey.
Anyway, I'm gonna go upstairs. I might stop. I might jump in again, but the missus is upstairs, so she might want a few minutes before she goes to work.
Hey, yo, get
You might want a
it.
few minutes.
I got the nice little haircut. You know what I'm saying?
Last time that happened to Justin Birch, he ended up with child.
Yeah,
Yeah, next
That's the beauty. I'm not.
Yeah, just don't look her in the eyes, Izzy.
Yeah, don't look me in the eye. But I'm
If she doesn't
definitely.
get pregnant, doesn't mean you won't.
I'm already pregnant, man. I got like triplets going on here. I will be doing a live stream later today.
Nice.
So I'll be live like I think 4:30ish or something like that. I'm gonna do the Spider-Man and I'm gonna give it away to a channel member. So
Nice.
I might do some more. We'll see how we go before in the mix. So
In the mix, wow.
you know what I'm saying. Anyway, guys, if I don't see you later, love you guys.
Yeah, see you.
Have a good weekend, Izzy.
Bye, Izzy.
You too.
I might have to jump off here in a little bit.
Can we talk shit about that guy now?
I got some pew-pewing to do.
All right. Can you jump off so we can talk shit about you?
Yeah, give me a minute though.
Dom and Liddy. Shout out to Dom and Liddy.
Start taking notes right now because I'm only gonna be on it a couple more minutes. No, they got the Peacemaker skin on
Fortnite.
On Fortnite, and it's
there's
pretty
a new
cool.
Godzilla thing too that Finn's running around as Godzilla with a cape on right now.
No, so we they just got the new Megazord yesterday.
You showed me that last night.
Yeah, we took over Megazord, and you can be him.
He doesn't play as these things, but when he turns it on, he sees it on the main menu and shows me. I don't know how any of it works, obviously, but
so if you go to the Battle Royale or Battle Royale Zero build, in that
Battle Royale,
the Megazord will land, and you try and like take over the Megazord. But if you're not near it, then you basically got to try and kill him. Listen, new Power Ranger one shot coming in December.
Steve Berkland. Steven Berkland.
Oh. Power Rangers is a little after me. Like my brother was really into Power Rangers, and Tommy the Green Dragon, and Tommy the White Ranger, and blah, 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 blah. It's like, come on, playing your stupid flute.
Yeah, that show pretty much became the Tommy show.
It was the Tommy show. But I mean, rest in peace. I'm not trying to hate on Tommy.
It sounds like you're hating on Tommy.
Bro, I haven't watched so much
He's
shit.
a really nice guy. I also heard a lot of people had bad interactions with him as well.
My brother was into G.I. Joes, fucking Pokemon, goddamn Power Rangers.
Whoa. What show had G.I. Joe's fucking Pokemon?
Oh, well, that's
you gotta
at night. That's Adult Swim right there.
You got to go to the hub for that, dog.
I'm 100% hating. I'm giving older sister energy because I had to watch that shit.
No,
I
I'm
had a
the
little
same way.
brother that loved it.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. My little brother loved Power Rangers. I didn't enjoy it at all. I was too old for it at the time. Obviously, I'm super old compared to all of you.
I tolerated it because I love my little baby brother.
But I mean, I have an appreciation for the fandom after joining YouTube and seeing people like Steve and Dustin, like these diehard Power Ranger dudes.
Seeing passion is cool. Passion about the things you love.
Yeah, and it's infectious.
Yes, it is.
Well, Power Rangers did a lot for the brand via the comics in the past couple of years. That Shattered Grid was a fucking amazing event. It's like a Crisis on Infinite Power Rangers. And it was really dope.
I've read the only one I've ever read was the Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers mashup that Burke AOK'd to me, and I actually really enjoyed it.
I got the Thundercats Powerpuff Girls mashup, which was
that sounds terrible.
Simone DeMeo and
you're terrible.
Ryan Parrott.
You are.
I know. All right, my terrible ass has got to get out because I got to shoot some people.
Yeah, go shoot them
in a video game.
Oh shit! Jesus Christ!
That doesn't have real life consequences.
No,
you're lying if you say Fortnite doesn't have real life consequences.
Yeah, you're right. It does. You become a loser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, for the majority of kids in America, the consequence is no more Fortnite. So you better like get your homework done, or you ain't gonna play no Fortnite.
Yes.
Steve Berkland says, I still cannot believe I had a Power Rangers variant, only did one ever, and can't believe it was a Power Rangers book. I still have mine, dog. I still have mine with the Burke Rainbow Sig.
Yeah, I still have mine without the rainbow sig. It's signed, well.
Yeah.
What do you have against rainbows?
Oh shit.
Have you seen Burke's handwriting? It's more of a testament to his awful handwriting. I don't need it to be more complex than just one color on there. He has the handwriting of a PhD doctor.
Yeah. I think Burke sneezed when he signed mine, like midway.
He farted.
He says, and he's like,
I did like that Power Rangers Turtles crossover because where the Power Rangers missed me generationally, the Turtles hit me fucking dead on.
Yeah, dude. I think Turtles is the best 80s is the best 80s IP ever. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Might be.
I will die on that hill.
Yeah.
I hope it's not a high
right.
hill because I don't want to walk up that.
There's a lot of IPs, but none are
did they
even
launch
in
though? Because the Turtles were
conversation as
more
strong and
90s though, weren't they?
successful as the Turtles. No,
No,
Turtles are 80s.
80s.
Turtles
They
and
started in the
Transformers.
80s, but like.
So the
I'm
movie
talking-
came out in 1990. So Turtles number 1 came out in 83, 84. The cartoon came out in like 85, 86. And the cartoon just took the world.
Okay.
by
I thought it was like closer to 88, but that's
still the 80s though, Drew. If we're
Yeah,
going to
but-
split hairs, you know.
all right. But let's say it started in 88 and it went for 6 years of prominence.
I get what you're
before-
saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
when I think of the Turtles, when I think of
You think
things
early
from
90s,
the
I got
80s, I think normally I'm really thinking of something from the early 90s.
80s, I think Transformers, Thundercats, GoBots, shit like that.
Yeah, I
Turtles
think-
are definitely the strongest IP from the 80s. Transformers, the only other one that's even in the question, is debatable, I think.
I think when you look at longevity,
Transformers picked
yeah.
up steam. Took it a lot longer to get as big as Turtles did here in the States, at least.
Like when Turtles dropped, man, that shit was like gangbusters. And I remember like going to go see the movie. Yeah, I was super excited. I missed the 5th anniversary that Burke just mentioned in the chat. Like I really wanted to go see it. Like that was such a big deal, especially at the time for the marketing and the branding of other like food stuff. So they had Pizza Hut, they had the pork rinds, they had like all these things.
God,
So
I remember those
Pizza
pizza commercials. You put in the VHS and it starts playing the song, and the kids go into the Little League game, and
there's strikes on the batter, some runners are on. Then
and then they head to
suddenly
Pizza Hut afterwards. I
everyone's
remember
looking
doing
at
that when I was a
me.
kid. You know, you'd finish up your last game, whether it be your baseball rec, the rec team at baseball or soccer, and then you'd all go to Pizza Hut to have pizza, and they'd pass out the trophies if you earned them, or they would tell you good job if you didn't. And try again next year.
Later on in the life cycle of Pizza Hut, everybody got a trophy.
Yeah, I wasn't a part of the generation where everyone's a winner.
See, in the Pizza Hut days, only the winners ate Pizza Hut.
Yeah, the losers watched.
The losers went to Little Caesar.
Yeah, the losers went to Vinny's Pizzeria.
They got the crust.
I gotta go. But I put in the letters for Batman, so
You said that like someone just discovered the severed head finally. I gotta go.
I gotta go.
Wrong to me.
I gotta go get my ketamine treatment. That's what I'm doing.
Say that again.
Just kidding. Nothing. Here's Batman.
A Batman.
37 years from now, that'll be finished and it'll be impressive.
Yeah.
You know, if you put in the grind time and get it done, you can have it done by Comics Curing Cancer.
That's what I was hoping to do. So that's why.
Hope is one thing.
I can't even recognize that it's
I know, it's
Longfellow.
hard for me to finish stuff, Mark. So I might.
Yeah, that doesn't look like Longfellow at all. It looks like Bruce Wayne.
No, get it right, Bruce. It's short fella. It looks like short fella.
Short fella.
Anyway,
Short fella. See ya.
Have a good day.
All right, madam, take it easy.
Have a good one.
DJ, were you serious when you said you didn't enjoy this episode of Peacemaker? You just said it wasn't your favorite, or
Not that I didn't enjoy it, I enjoyed it, but
Okay.
I was just disagreeing when you said it's the best episode. And apologies for not having my camera. I'm over here looking in the camera. I don't look my best right now.
I
Um,
don't either.
I
I
didn't think
agree with
it was
both of y'all.
yeah, I didn't think it was the best
Thanks,
episode.
Mark.
I think it moved the story along more, but it's not moving along as fast. So I think this was episode 5, correct?
Yes, sir.
So far, these 5 episodes could have been condensed to 3 episodes, and like it still would have told the same exact story.
I think you could condense it down to one episode that tells this exact same story, but you wouldn't do it with the depth of character that we're getting.
No, I get it, and I enjoyed all of that stuff. What I thought was just so freaking weird was like Eagly killing Merle or
We're not
whatever his
really
name.
doing spoilers if you could help it. I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
But Merle's not even in the
Why
show.
do I even watch it now?
That's from Walking
No,
Dead.
it's
Anyway,
fine. I
so
don't give a shit.
I didn't. Sorry for that spoiler. I don't know. I was watching it, and it's not moving along as fast as I would want it to. Like that doesn't mean it was whack by any stretch. I enjoyed the first and the second episode immensely. Like this one, it's not losing me. It's just one of those things where it's like, And I didn't make the mistake of last week where I watched Alien Earth right before it. So TV was off. I wasn't watching anything. Got home at like 9:30, and then like put it on, and I was just like, oh okay, cool. That's what it was. It was cool. Cool.
The emotional hits of this episode really hit for me big time. I think just looking at it from like a structural standpoint, the first episode we just get brought back into the show. The second episode they get the team back together. The third episode they kind of dive into some of the story direction. I've been saying this since the very beginning of this show, and this season specifically. This is not a plot-driven show. It's a character-driven show. The characters are the stories. So you don't have
that sounds like a cop-out.
No, it's definitely not. It's just that's what I expect from the show because that's what it showed me to expect from the show. You have this lingering something in the background, of course, but like you don't have a supervillain. They're not trying to stop a supervillain.
Yeah, I get that.
The
Yeah,
problem
it doesn't have the same crux of like the butterflies that season 1 had.
Yeah, exactly. We're doing we're deconstructing Christopher Smith for this season. He's still a broken person, and that's which is about this unique character of Peacemaker in this large landscape of superhero genre that we're literally just trying to get down to who this person is. Like you're watching him trying to find himself, and he was trying to find the point and purpose of Peacemaker in season 1. Now he's trying to find the point and purpose of Christopher Smith in this season.
Which I get, right? So I'm enjoying his storyline the most. So for me, right? So if the end game is that the alternate universe is the way that it is, that we all said, I don't know if we're allowed to say it, whatever.
Yeah, that's not a spoiler. That's all just theory.
Theory, right? But that's where it's going, right? So then I'm enjoying the Peacemaker thing. If that is indeed the way it is, I think there should be a stronger focus on abs.
We need abs for sure.
Yeah, so it's just like if that's going to be the big reveal when she gets over there. Again, this is a theory. Like there should be a stronger focus on her.
Stay with me here. I think that might have been our assumption that it's that'll be the character that's used to reveal it. But after last night, I think it might be a different character that's going to be used as the reveal for it, and it might be a potential death of a character having that character having traveled through the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know,
because that character doesn't fit in over there either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
there's a lot of potential. And we know beforehand that now we're into the unknown territory.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 6, 7, and 8, James Gunn refused to show anybody, including his publicist, in fear for leaks. Steve Agee, who plays John Economist, stated that episode 6, 7, and 8 might as well be it could almost stand out as its own thing. It's so dynamic, jam-packed, and unexpected.
John Economist, don't you mean Ginger Cool?
Ginger Cool, baby. But I think what we're about to have is
plot that we're missing so far in all this character exploration. They're going to give us that plot in the last 3 episodes.
Yes, they've set it all up. This world has been set up. His brother, his longing for this world is set up. They've detached him from the main world. We go down and break down his relationship with each character that is part of his life and decoupled from it. He's not wanted by any aspect of this reality, whether it's his friends his profession, superheroing. They've firmly gone through the checklist of detaching and leaving nothing worth living for but what's over there. And now it's time to get over there. And I think what we're about to get, all the pacing and the structure and the breakdown and these character moments. Now we have so much stakes in this and so much personal connection between all these characters. Anything that happens now is going to feel tenfold when it hits.
Fair enough.
I think.
All right. Well, on that note, I'm gonna go take a crap and watch Peacemaker and go to bed. So
there you go.
Right.
Yeah,
all on the throne.
Smoke bomb.
Take it easy, Drew.
Peace.
It's about 11 o'clock, so I'm going to call it so I have a little bit of time here to get some stuff done. I keep looking out the window. I'm like, I could cut the grass. I don't want to cut the grass.
My boy Drew was holding that in like the Oculus.
Oh, damn. Alien Earth. That last episode was stupid. Just wanted to put that out there.
This is what I was telling Madeline, right? Because I agree. I agree. So then I was just like, now I understand why they're all kids transferred into these synth bodies. Because they make so many dumb decisions. That's the only way in the writing they're able to get away with it.
Stupid. They're not getting away with it either. It's stupid.
Yeah, no, I agree totally. I was just like, well, it looks beautiful as hell. Like that, the coat of paint on that show is immaculate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Justin
Technical
Birch.
standpoint, top notch.
Justin Birch letters, it's immaculate. There you go. I love the long like the long crossfades where they want to like really hammer something home. Like I've never seen that in a show where they'll do like three, like for example how Wendy is just her face there, and then they showed like her headstone as Marcy, then they showed something else, then they showed something else, all while her face was still in frame on camera. That shit was dope. Yeah, those dumbass kids. No, I totally get you.
The design for the second xenomorph in the show is like such an improvement from the design on the first xenomorph. It's wild. I love the look of it, but man, this stupid show,
stupid episode.
I'm enjoying it. I'm just scratching my head at like so much. What? It's like it's like we jumped the shark after the flashback episode. Like completely jumped the shark.
And that's what happens when you have such a strong episode during a season of a show, where it's just like everything after that, if it doesn't live up to it, it's crazy. And we've seen that with Game of Thrones a lot, where it's just like the third or fourth episode some season.
You get the red wedding out of left field, and then all of a sudden it's all like, all right, this ain't red wedding.
Thankfully, no one in the Alien franchise has never made a dumb decision before this.
Yeah, I'll give you that, T-Dubs, but this is just a
get it.
different level, man. I don't know if you got a chance to watch it yet. It's not just they're making dumb decisions in continuity of the show. From a writing standpoint, like from a television show standpoint, it's jumped the shark, man. It's jumped the shark.
So
every character simultaneously lost any sense of agency.
Hey, Nick, can't
all
end
of
it
them.
yet.
What's up, Nicholas?
Morrow, Boy Cavalier, his scientist, the little medical dude who's her brother, her, like every single character in this entire show at the same time lost all agency. It's crazy. It makes no sense.
No, and to T's point about people making dumb decisions in the Alien franchise, I'm not sticking up for it or anything like that.
It's easy to stick up for the Alien franchise.
The majority of the dumb decisions were made because of the unknown.
Here, too, in the middle of a crisis.
Yeah, here everything is front and center. So if you have a alien that wants to kill you and you open the door, like that's a dumb decision.
And that whole angle, and I was talking with Drew about this earlier, the whole angle, I understand the concept. They're like, hey, you know what hasn't really been done before is if like a human teams up with an alien. They're like, well, that's kind of crazy. Well, what if it's a synth? Okay, well, let's do that then. Let's do a synth talking to an alien and being friends with it. There's a reason it hasn't been done before, because it's fucking stupid. Like, if we're just being honest, it's just plain fucking stupid and counterintuitive to any and everything top down from the entirety of this franchise from its inception. It's stupid.
Nah,
you do that with a Predator, sure. We've seen Ripley clicking and clacking with an alien in Resurrection, objectively the worst installment in the Alien franchise, and they're like, it'd be a good idea. Let's expand on that.
Yeah, I get it. I still wanted the little little creature to try to give her a hug, like his little arms come
His
up.
arms come.
And just go.
I'm just waiting on. I'm just waiting on the Spaceballs thing now. Hello, my name. Hello, my name.
Hello, my ragtime guy.
That's all this show is missing now. That's it.
I'm digging it. Just
I like when I watch the Xenomorph jump down on the entire fully armed strike team and take them all. I'm like, that's crazy, because we've seen in this franchise that a single Xenomorph is going to do a lot of damage, but you're not going to take out an entire strike team. You're going to get shot down.
Exactly, and like it was in episode 2 or 3 or whatever it was that he tried to attack it, and they took him down, and they brought him in. So it doesn't make any sense that he was able to do that, especially when they're on high alert. Before they didn't know what they were dealing with. Now they know what they're dealing with, so they should be on high alert. And somebody should have said, "Hey, the Xenomorph is out."
Yeah, you think that they would know that?
Not in the "I'm coming out Diana Ross" way.
You figure that if they can transfer a living consciousness into a machine, that their communication would be instantaneous and no problem.
Yeah, and on top of that, we don't even. And that's a good point too, Nick. That's a plot thread. That's one of the philosophical plot threads they introduced in the show that we're clearly not going to go back and play with or explore in the show. So that's going to be an abandoned plot thread. Like the most important existential question that they introduced in the show was just a throwaway waste of dialogue in an earlier episode, which they made to be a big deal in that earlier episode, but it's just become a nothing burger. That's unfortunate.
Is it bad that "Hello, my baby, hello, my dog" is playing over and over and
We assume
over?
it's playing in your head all the time anyways.
Ragtime gal.
Gal.
Hey, so I was just on Instagram and I saw that there's a new thing on the agenda tonight. I'm wondering what that is. Can you illuminate us?
What?
What?
DJ posted that there's a new addition to the agenda tonight.
Yeah, it's me. I'm joining. No, I'm kidding. That's a lie and a half.
You'd be replacing you'd be replacing Wednesday.
Yeah, no, that's a lie in a hole. Sorry, Fox.
Love you, DJ.
We have to find out tonight, dog.
Oh, dang.
Hello, my baby. Hello.
It's gonna be the biggest shakeup in the history of In the Mix. You just have to watch it to find out.
Mark's gonna put on DJ's glasses and do that face again. That's gonna be the intro.
We're gonna have the new. Somebody's got to look like Ed Gein now.
Mark, who posted that picture? Was that you or DJ?
He took the picture. I asked him to pull the picture and post it.
It's the
When
best thing.
we were dicking around at the hotel, and he was trying to set up camera equipment, and I was doing everything I could to make his life more difficult, and that was part of my process. And we were all laughing about it, and I said, "Dude, send me that. You have to post that picture." And he did immediately while we're all just sitting there
It's
laughing.
awesome. I love it.
Dicking around at the hotel.
No pause.
Basically, what was happening was DJ was prolonging me from getting dinner, and I was not helping get to dinner any quicker either.
Yeah, which made no sense. This is like,
Yeah,
yo,
it
I'm
didn't.
hungry, but let me just like draw this out as long as possible. Oh man. T-Dubs, I gotta find a bathrobe, man. Usually I just come out the shower and just shake like a dog. I gotta
Nick,
find a
you're a shoe guy. Did you pre-order any of the new was it Reebok Angel Reese shoes?
You mean, am I one of the 150 people who bought a pair? No.
Worldwide, only 150 pairs. That's crazy.
I'm not. And there was actually
what is this an example of? Like people are pretending like she was MVP quality, that she's any good, that they're gonna give her own shoe. Like why is this girl being propped up like this? And like how are people so delusional that they're going to invest in something to prop her up, knowing that they're going to lose it all? Like a basic person who doesn't even barely keep up with anything. Like, like I keep up with enough WNBA just from watching Instagram reels to talk about it, because the
only thing I know about WNBA is that they throw joint skis on the court every now and then.
Green ones.
Green joint.
Yeah, green joint skis.
Where else did they throw in? They just threw in somewhere else.
The Cleveland Browns game.
Yeah.
Was it also green?
No, it was it? Yeah, I thought it was yellow.
I thought it was green too.
You can't say it was flesh tone because that there's a range.
Izzy's back. We can end the show.
Yo, I want them to throw a joint ski with the suction cup at the football game and have it stick on somebody's helmet.
That would be
I'd
hilarious.
lose it. I'd be like, hey, look.
As they're in the middle of like a full run up the court, up
Just go
the
yoink.
field.
That
Hey,
would be hilarious. Then you know there'd be a joint ski at the corner by the hotel.
oh man.
But I mean, Reebok's had a tough time in general because I mean, I think in totality, the past couple of years, I think 200 people have bought their shoes over the past couple of years.
Yeah, Reebok's struggling.
That's been a pretty good.
I'm pretty sure Reebok is a Nike Walmart shoe now, isn't it? You go in Walmart and you can get Reeboks out of Walmart just hanging on a shelf without a box.
And that's because of Shaq, right?
They're supposedly partnering up now with Puma, I think.
Yeah.
Walmart's just buying all these companies. Walmart buys these companies for their name, but then they just reduce them down to their standard quality where it's like 7-year-olds with bleeding fingers making them for $0.05 a month.
No,
and you still have the name on it, but not the quality.
Dude, $0.05 a month? That's too much.
There was a pretty big surge. There was a pretty big surge.
Yeah, Frank Burns over here from It's Always Sunny.
This says the guy who doesn't curse.
There were some influencers who started buying
Come on, capitalism, baby.
The Avias.
Yeah.
at Walmart, and it's tough to keep them in stock now.
Nick, I picture you as a guy who wears on
right.
clouds.
So Nick, I heard about that with the Avias. So Walmart had Avias and some influencers. Yeah, and then Walmart pulled them off the shelves or raised the price.
Yeah, because they can't.
I want Elise to come back. Remember Elise?
Yeah, Elise. They still Elise is
They're a big tennis company.
Yeah, tennis and golf.
Yeah, but not the big Elise letters.
Yeah, I had those in black and white.
What about the Lottos? Remember the Lottos with the replaceable logos?
Nah, dog, you're showing your age right now.
Y'all seen this?
I wish I had
Trash
those.
is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Have you noticed an increase in Wild's activity around Sarat? Here's why. Oh shit.
I kept that picture on my phone, but I replaced it with this one.
Wow.
Yo, that's like the vigilante right there. That's what that looks like now.
Oh shit, you do look like Adrian.
I keep
Poor vigilante. He lost his best friend. It was so
I keep
sad.
the Mark Christmas one we'll reuse it again.
Yo, wow. I'm gonna share my screen for a second. Burke just redid my logo for me.
Ooh.
If you wanna,
Oh, boy.
there we go. If you wanna.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, you can take it down. Don't be going through my DMs. That's hilarious, Burke. That should make me
That is fun.
laugh and shake over here at my desk.
Okay, Mark, I'll show you guys the piece.
Nice.
I remember last time you did this, we could see the reflection of the reference on the computer.
Yeah.
I said the same thing. He's got a tiny head.
No, he got a tiny hat now.
Yep, that's the idea. But you see the little head, he got the little. He still got his hair.
Oh, because he's
That
a
came out
hipster.
really good. The background detail and everything. It's not often you draw a full picture like you did for my Turok in that.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually
He likes to cheat and just fill the background with a blue marker Crayola.
Just call it.
Oh shit!
Let's do some clouds.
That's all I wanted was a little head.
That's
There
actually
you go.
really dope, dog.
Thanks, man. So that's the piece.
That's a zombie from Williamsburg, right?
Yep, Williamsburg zombie. Make sure he has his cappuccino.
Freaking hipster. No, Justin, no. Justin hit us with the smoke bomb.
Hey, does anybody have a mint copy of Wizard #1 they want to sell me?
Which book again?
Wizard #1.
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
I have a Wizard #1. I have the whole series.
Nice.
Do you want to sell it?
I love my Wizard.
Take that as a no.
Well,
I want to get the San Diego one though.
The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
I've been selling some stuff. Nothing
I want to
big.
get rid of stuff.
Yeah, I've been going through
Except
like
for a wizard. I don't want to get rid of my wizard.
I was selling on eBay like a lot of the stuff that I started reading and that I dropped. So anything that I dropped that I don't have complete, like I was selling all that stuff. So I'm just
Thanks,
trying
guys. I see everybody's
What?
They like the piece. I'm saying thank you.
Like your piece.
Definitely like your
Hey,
piece.
they
But it's
like your
after
piece, you
11, guys.
do.
I gotta hop off here.
We'll take the reins.
I built built Monkey's new bed last night. She wanted this bunk bed where the bottom is of the bed. It's just like a cubby area to make your own little space in and stuff. So now I have her old bed sitting here that my wife wouldn't let me throw away. She wants to give it to her a lady who works at her job who needs it for her kid. But I want it out of my house.
Yeah, so that should have been the first thing. Pick up the bed in the morning yesterday. So you could have the space to make the bunk bed.
Got a lot more room for activities now, that's for sure.
Yo, that bunk bed with the fort underneath is amazing. Des had that when she was like 7 or 8 or whatever.
It was fun to put that post up because I said Monkey's got a bunkie, you know?
Yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah, no, Des had the same thing where she had the bed like that on the top, and then underneath was a desk and all her other stuff. There's so much room now for play. It's crazy.
Yeah, Monkey was in there like putting up her books on the frame of it and stuff.
I
She's
want
got
one of
you
those.
didn't see it in the picture, but now she's got like the my wife calls them fairy lights. You see them at weddings a lot and stuff. Just like there's really thin strings with the lights, but she's got one that changes like 50 different colors strung up in there and everything.
That's dope, man.
Now we're about to get her a new ceiling fan so she doesn't get decapitated in her new bunk bed because they make these fans that have like these sides around them.
No, but putting up a ceiling fan.
There's already a ceiling fan in there.
Oh, there is. Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you were
but
just putting up a new one.
But we want to get them a new fan. Let them pick out one. You know, like because like the fan that's in Finn's room is the fan that we put up in that room when I was like 10, man.
Just don't put up one with blades on the edges.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Like Kung Lao.
There we
go.
So
all right, guys.
It's
Well, I'll see
scheduled,
y'all-
guys.
I'll see y'all later
you guys
tonight.
4:30 later today, man. Live stream.
Yeah.
And then we'll be
streaming today. All right.
Yeah, then we'll be
4:30.
on tonight at 9 p.m. in the mix, en la mezcla con el Illuminati. Hoy. A las 9.
Illuminati, ustedes con Legion of Comics y
Se pega, la meca, se pega, la meca,
Nick
se pega.
Kickstack y Comics.